276 constituencies. We are going to elect members of parliament and of course one person who will be the president. Obedi animu na emfie naya edi animu watimi elide the baton. Ibade gana ba kodru esikasemu enwomasuemu eba pomodimu yakwan wonsam bibibia efo oman no nyina no emfie 9 na yede kwakɔhye Ghana ni ba konsa so na pamfomoa omumpagya mfanko yenwu se bekwa kodru sei. There has been a lot of promises both from left and right, red, yellow, green, white, whatever. Obia eka in the NDC manifesto, we the ABI, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ekwa Bontain, ABI, Obesnako Pusiga, Oko Batoy, Oko Axim, Oko Kentampo, Oko Ejira, na Ejira for Nankasano, Ede the yes, Ejira for Nankasa, Ede Omoso Adesedi, Etunanim, those areas, Ekachen say, ye way, now all Shaho Bono, we are no free wa. The award manifesto mu a eye boshe in the 2024 NDC manifesto boshe nko no 817 promises that the former president assure say e to no a oba ni nyina obe amoman no etumi apeja. And then over the NPP, the ruling party edisua His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, about 314 people and our panel omo drafted the manifesto of the NPP and also who read the manifesto of the party. Now the promises within, there's around 524 promises in the NPP manifesto. Voting for them 524 promises and omo so omo de be gwa kwemu amiensaka no the obesini ekọ manso the okọ ebia Mensianof the okọ Kwabiri East nyina no bosha wo she ho nyina no enka ho the official bosha no we can hold them accountable to their deeds no when they win power no 524 promises in their manifesto. And of course they are not the only people contesting. We have 13 presidential aspirants. One of them and anywhere free mo say another person ebetimi abeteki over na yahwe say ebetimi aboa ama akuadonko party no so etimi the fair representation. But without that, currently we have about 12 aspirants omo ena omudino eda so isi wa head mo so bibia ansesa bia omo akogina ne akoto omo so aba obia so our promises, promising Ghanaians, telling Ghanaians what they have and what they believe they can do for this country. And of course, this country I experienced the duopoly of NDC NPP for years. For the past 30 years and over, since 1992, you enter into the 4th Republic, you're the 8th Parliament. It's been NDC NPP. Is it possible that this time round we may have an independent candidate winning or another political party merging out as a winner aside the NDC NPP and then of course within the now Mrasebeja 4 kwa sitna na NPP saying say the Speaker of Parliament and to me and to Tony Amaye are making a stand clear to where they are supposed to sit because officially they know some kwam kotani faso the NDC rush to sit there and also Speaker adjourn Parliament indefinitely. In fact, there has been a lot of talks before Ghana from 24 AB Aka. The Speaker says that there is no crisis, there is no confusion, nothing is happening in our constitution, and of course, as legislatures, but the minority sees the Speaker of Parliament Aban Baben and the NDC as people are person or minor assume the ebetumi atena hoda no pay ebeyamre na yetumi edin komo. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, leader of the NDC, is in the campaign tour with the running mate. John Dramani Mahama, a whole lot of promises and the questions are Obusa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, "Whoa, what the can be there kunyane paying? We are vice president. You promise a man for say, o the napko beba, napko do moka, untiaka, o sanso be adwuma. How could you?" O say, "Wo, o ka tell Ghana for say kurobia no, obeya TFI no." These are the questions John Dramani Mahama is asking the vice president, Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawumia. And then Bawumia also comes with a question. Say, yes, me media kunyaneda. What dear kunyaneda? Why your man penny actually? Why your man penny? You've had opportunity to be a minister of state and a member of parliament. Tell us any policy, social intervention policy that your government, NDC, anywhere with me at the buyer. And when you talk of incompetency, even in opposition, you are still incompetent. This is a statement coming from John Dramani Mahama, and of course, also saying, sir, among for Omu na saying one banker with me every year CEO, no crano a year the bank restructuring and every year. So the NPP has nothing to tell these Ghanaians. You should vote them out. Well, I like to maintain the name and I pay with the cable super trasi. Na etimi edi nkomo. So there are a lot of issues going on. The heat is on. Who wins December 7th elections in this country? American, they are done with this. Now, obviously, the comes to America. Unfortunately, it was close to call. You would bet me winning. But at the end of the day, we saw Donald Trump winning massively. Ghana, when they winning. Chumbere Medu, and as an independent candidate, can he win the elections? And I say, why? And I win elections? No. Your guess is as smart as mine. Say, media, my two media, we my dika to media, my two trim, my name also so, the original so, at the Atuaba. But we are Ukraine, John Dramani Mahama on Monday, beginning his campaign tour, also in Asante region, Great Hall at KNUST. John Mahama will be meeting the clergy by Jim Paye. Aja kwanchere ansa na ono so atiasimo Bawumia eda so e Asante regional and pay the itinerary for his excellency the vice president ebetumi e the amount. The chiefs are hailing him and they are giving him thumbs up. You have done the good job. You will continue to support you. We are waiting. Say the same chiefs will they repeat the same statement, the same comment. Say his excellency John Dramani Mahama so eba ana I was reading the same mic and of course doing this with the legend, Reverend Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin, and Titan Ninano Yaya Krado. It is Saturday morning, and the question still remains Ghana at the same. And I pay Ayasembusa Tiawa. Ghana at the same. Obako Tuaba, me Metuaba, Ghana at the same. For me, I think, sir, Adia Bako and Habe Pa, a fool. And then you come oyere obusuani isuka manedue because Ghana Juma ye no and near my said there is into yen to akatua 10 abaya Juma nkwa Juma the same thing but a fool no so bo no kwa na ekosoro spare parts kwa na eko enti for those I use cars truck for that's the commercial and private obi esu. And Osha fee campaigner, none of the politicians, none of the political parties, none of the aspirants, and all can be and all your campaign on fuel because Oba will say, "Won't mean control." Me come and penda that for 1 gallon no busa as won't me try na Oba went to me. Me also so ba won't me try na went to me. So akos nanado eba the same thing. Now there has been a restructuring. They have refined and reformed their campaign. Eti use umusa say onga say fuel no debi. I think Bawumia is the only person who is talking about what we call good for oil policy. Say bit me aboa my fuel no so bit me a whole lot. But for me, the price of fuel in Ghana is too high. It's too high, and of course, it's affecting a lot of businesses. Especially Niama Yakofa Edeba Fisen Bakono Kofa Free Bechem the Aba, the case can Kwano, Oba, no, sir, or DB at Total Pebamre. Now, Edim Komo, the campaign is heating up, and so the studio is already full because the campaign is heating up very, very well. This morning, interviews no also. I have the vice presidential candidate for an independent candidate, George Chumbarema Edu. Nyaba Eriba Azongo Timanim ha future vice president Akwaba
media
Araba biya ko de
nyame adumo
biya ekoso kama the nyame ase na twumba ma hote say
oh no ya pa ahaya meti na no omo tinkan so mo monitor
good omo akra no omeko Facebook aside Facebook o the code obehwe o the code anso a free to air so enti digital no answer about scanning the TV no so those of you in Accra if you are in Volta region, Central region, Eastern region your life o digital TV no so no answer about scanning ubenya Ezra TV and afi Ezra radio your programs na no obe enjoy and so at Greater Accra, Central, Eastern Volta region so only the code Accra no or scanning ubenya na what mean so ahwe life ba mo the code and the bia no mo hwe yen dada and then I have my own good friend, my own brother, Yellow Fever, the leader and founder, Edema Union Government. And of course, Oba, I'll be part of his team. And for now, he's not coming. He's joining Alan Chabantin. So he's not the one coming. It's Alan that is coming, so I will not join them. It's not like I'm a union government.
Who Penyamia who share Obofo Anyamena. Alancha Martin is as good as Udike.
I see.
Tina Yakai Hobo.
I see. Okay. You're very cool. But my mention here the vice presidential candidate. So
I'm also mentioned Wako.
Me about 10 minutes be na kwana. So me I'm in better 10 minutes. Na me no to be baby. Why? Why you bush penny?
No, yes, Quaso. That was the arrangement. What do you mean, 7?
Okay. Let me finish with you. Your brother. Your Excellency.
Yeah.
Chumbarima, what to say?
Yamiadum said them can hoyapa.
Okay. Now, who is Chumbarima? Because I take message. George Chumbarima Adu. Who is he?
George Chumbarima Adu. Otedi Adu na etwato no a. Sa se name krona na honorable JB Danko Adu.
Okay.
MPR ya. Ana on the George Chumbarima Adu echi. Di George Chumbarima Adu na oye me presidential candidate no me boss no ne nua ketua ene honorable JB Danko Adu.
Oh, okay.
Na enuanom de na mema miensa na obi agina nan so pa obekai Mr Frank Adu. Carl Bank wadi edede wo krom pa. Ya ka Carl Banka na onene the brand of Carl Bank.
Okay.
Ewa Ghana Mr Frank Adu. Onene ye George Chumbarima Adu ne nua panyine.
Okay.
Abusuya so wo abusuya so wodi pa dwabe ha na di nkoso he ne wa ha no ai Ewadako family.
Oh, okay.
Ntino onye obi a ohye kokuam ma ono no ye international development consultant.
Okay.
Na ono na as the nature of the juma na ya search say wantena faako. Obi a international development consultant dey consult my governments across Africa and the rest of the world ntina wanyanyi no hu bebre sa ama nipa hu no.
Okay.
Na bebi a Ghana akwakodu no. Wasi ya mamu bia enye being having a development planning background and Mr. Sumi a development planner.
Okay.
A development consultant. Inti Obibeka said development people me no na yeshia.
I see. Wow. Musha say me who dear because last week I met you on Kamo Bakuma say you are in Asante region more campaigns kakra near their day. Obibeka say on Kabia na moa obehu George Chumbarima Adu and then a running mate Azongo say bia omo flyers be banners be posters be and then krumu indicating say they are ready, they are contesting. What is happening?
We have our men on the ground. In fact, we share your course of mete file a nomination were easier.
Yeah.
3 parties and young return it forms to say corrections.
Okay.
In fact, the BBR correcting then NDC MPP and George Chum Berema Edu.
Oh, I see.
And Nayo Moma was a 9th September na Yakofale. Nayo Moma. And then you saw you underground. And Ansana Obenya Ubibia I complete no. I was on your reps across the country.
Yeah.
And Tiano, you were quite strategically, your first year campaign. And he said you'll be a hunibino.
Okay.
And a crank of Jaja rallies here. But your jury says, Yanni media, maybe say media roadshow, and Mayan Asante region.
Okay.
And it's a contest of ideas.
Yeah.
And Semitimus, what TM or radio station, Biano, about say, angle na the nominal, a different altogether. You can be not stick with him.
I see.
Because your mount the enormity of the Ghanaian crisis.
Okay.
Says the political circumstances. I see a dear growth. We are dancing around our problems. But the way we ever come over say na intino yeguso ye free anu mo me am say me free Kumasia.
Okay.
And me assure say Kofi bebre so atimi din wo Kumasia.
Yeah.
Me nya yirafo anya bia me anam ko chikire simido so magazine de ba. Enti
okoli bako Edwin upon paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, also watch you pay.
Yo, me mate no.
Okay.
Me mate, me na ya plan.
Oh, okay.
What take?
I see. Now, we because say near when this MPP. The first time was George Chumberema Edu and then contested as an independent candidate in.
Yeah.
What are they?
My first stint in politics.
First, we entry in politics.
Yeah.
Are you ready for all the heckles, and then the insults, attacks? We are ready.
Oh, me who insult any attacks?
Say the only
Oh, yeah. Dear no. Say the attorney say we have to refine our politics. So we need to think outside the box. It's about nation building.
Okay.
Say me chema adwene na wo so wontiase ya you can attack but dodo na so lumba boni wo say mpempem time mpempem so dome
exactly
enti no enye obi a na obenya ne sa obu ho no a ompe papa so ahu pro ano no ne eboa no so ahu de make no enti sa na society enti they complete the cycle of society.
Okay.
But outside that no be any who would was papa or back so for sempako until we are ready. You feel say I no crack on a step in this we need to refine the way we do our politics in this part of the world. Ghana you crow ya Ghana you need baby apart from Ghana.
I see. So Rebecca said will be our collections be our no focus.
Yeah. You
have a vision. You've seen some challenges. Opese e be a opportunity mobile address it. Minya be 4 key challenges mumu hunu say munyo opportunity no a mo betimi abo o man no amaye free.
I answer na me basa 4 key challenges.
Yeah.
Em say ye de bibi asie ye. On say krobia wo the kind of development order.
Okay.
Just say also quite Washington consensus. Even though Ghana na ye nibi no but okoye constitution na chapter 6 of the constitution na ya share your national development policy goal. Just say your national development no ni policy ni nyina no aye de ni nyina no policies ye nidi so ho de metre no ana policy policy nye aduane ana policy nya ne fe na policy no na ba be pie mu beba no de e wo say ye ni now that one is spelled out in the national development in the chapter 6 of the constitution.
Okay.
Nti ya no kra na ya fire and say constitution. Nti ya ba no aye de no asie no. Ye eno pia na fa ya kire se saa de no 2 parties ni nyina no to date no omo ntimi mfa nya adwuma. 1 chapter 6 of the chapter 6 of the constitution no. Actually say was say governments must undertake an even and balanced development.
Okay.
Because even and balanced development, even nature say pepe. So balance nature say am being chebi. So and was an even and balanced development. Number 1 was it of all regions.
Okay.
Was it of all regions?
Yeah.
Number 2 was it every part of each region of Ghana. So not just say region in development alcohol no region bia so the communities so how they make nti part bi a wa region bi ya so no e was say so ya develop. And number 3 was as in particular improving the conditions of life in the rural areas.
Okay.
Not just say rural areas, no conditions of life, environment in Yanaka ho, nipa bit matna ho, nipa bit medie. And was area was in general redressing any imbalance between the rural and urban areas, imbalances in terms of development between rural and urban areas. Not just say rural areas, no, any urban areas, no, say pepe baby mamua. I was say a bind it me a day, addresses idea. No, say yamma idea. When him say yawo kwanya ya faso assess development.
Yeah.
Na kwanya ya de actually ya say assess development no. In fact a chumbe 100 years ni. In fact a chum growth oriented development order ya de macroeconomic indicators na the assess development no. A chum kura be 100 years ni. Me we are me fully document bi ama wa kan ya obehu. But me ko bebre enyin wa. Na the thing say open the best I variable or let me dey assess development. Almost say development no. A chassis free nipa. So a nipa ntini ye development. And I am nipa so na development ba. And a development so kwa kuwie nipa so. Into almost say the man is the basis, the means and the ultimate purpose of development. Into development a be yi nipa free mu no. Anya development. Osha currently more than I had the age man, the Ajia Frabro from China by the age man. Growth oriented development order no. Yanka Nipanka. You see Nipa say a means of production and taxation. So ya jiji taxes we Monko ye Jumanes camera, Nescan Yanko Castro Honomo, Name Yamfanya de Abaye. And he say Nipantin ya development and yana the population. Ndike population census bianoa kasa amre na nka de hwese ye koyani mu na ye nkoyani sese ye nkonkɔhwɛ currently osha population spatial distribution na and obohu whether say there is balanced or even development so of all the region currently no Ghana memfa say 1960 and enya republican status meboa the population is 6.9 million so na 23.1% and na urban areas. So international is 76.9% and the rural areas. Meboa. Rural areas and so. Now 30 years beyond your population more than doubles.
Yeah.
By about 1990 no, you 15.45 million. Not just say I am more than doubled 120%. So the next 30 years no, 2020 no. And about 2.8.
Yeah.
Not just and so 108% increment. So
exactly.
The next 30 years no, 2050. You can create 5. Until by 2050 no, you back a 70 million. Until now, what was I say? Your policies in any manifestos now, you did a boy who joining in ano. You are taking into consideration the population variable because plan ya manipa. So how they make sure no. But because more than now, you did jumano, you planning money panintino. Akwa politics. Na die hu wo mni. But say rural population here say urban population abeye 60% say. So urban population abeye 60%. Yeah. Meanwhile urban population abeye 60%, which is not supposed to be the case.
So now currently the total population total urban population, is 60%.
Urban no Ghana total land size out.
Yeah.
Urban areas ni nyina no oka bomo in terms of total land size 1.8% and do 2%.
Okay.
So
okay.
The not just 1.8% of total Ghana land size no equal 60% of the population.
I see.
Say so just say there is a huge deficit.
Yeah.
Now, young Ashanti region, Ashanti region. So person say Ashanti region development land cruisers and a number.
Okay.
Ashanti region population currently 4 million.
Yeah.
So Kumasi total land size what they to Ashanti region one. Less than 1%. But young fan say Kumasi total land size 1% back. So Ashanti region in 100 land size now. Kumasi just 1. Unim population percentage of population of Ashanti region at Kumasi 71%.
Wow.
Yeah.
only in Kumasi.
Yeah, only in Kumasi. So just 1% of the total land size of Ashanti region, no. 71% of the population of Ashanti region
dwell in this.
So it means population in Janeba Krum. The population in Janeba Krum, the can say the entire Ghana now may say urban areas now be just 1.8%, no. Just about 98% of Ghana, no. Broni Beka say atrophied nature say they don't have economic life because Nipa, you say development is the determinant and consequences of development. Just say Nipa could be a development wo.
Exactly.
Baby opportunities one attract Nipa. And they say no, yen na be pia begu kromwa, which means the rest of Ghana ni nyina the larger rural block ni nyina no a development ni ho. Nipa ntimi na ho ndiye. Which means agric policies ni na fail to date. Which also means your decentralization assemblies from 110 to currently 261 no and me and retain population no until now no we have a major economic crisis about the economic crisis we have economic crisis, we have population crisis, we have environmental crisis at a pace see any of the tropical countries in the world the Ghana engineer say your value crisis. Value crisis. Value crisis. Say your values now have been corrupted by the system to the extent that say you kuya hokra no yes poison issue kra say nipa nwu a so I say directive state principle of state policy me the two anim no was say in particular improving conditions of life in the rural area not destroy environment or destroy issue ayebenomo now see gold into the entire America say your model currently a dear Jumano, a flawed no, which I can say on authority, which World Bank for crack and once them say, Yan Cassa Yan Fire General Chichiri, Yamine, Yanimdia. Now, Modiana, Yadia Juman, and ye Juma will Crubium. Baby, I could be an idea, Janu here, a Johnny environmental destruction, because at the end of the day, you're destroying you need to go na a bit show higher GDP growth.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okaya yemo yensem. Oh, interest rate ya diabase. No abuza say the interest rate base nipa dodo wase na call bank ko gije bosia. Na dodo wase na timi ko bi adwuma. Oh, ya wie na ye boy yensem. Into that growth oriented development model no. 1960 na UN adopted say the first development the development decade said the sustainable development goals and the countries in the whole world will be a meeting macroeconomic indicators. Mexico ne ayine de kan hete Mexico ne way Brazil omo de kan hete middle income status after mo kwhwe abey top 10% of Brazilians, top 10% of Mexicans no mo control virtually 80% of the national income. Not just ohiano inequality is so wide. One of the authorities of some model way na by 1960 now admit say in fact say poverty a cost unemployment a cost growth in team farm by na say inequality say pepper ye dodo na was ye na ehia wo mu a any won team kan kire ne say development even per capita income double and you can use these indicators to measure development. Because a mass economic dropout, a mohiaba, or hiabubro, into pa, your crata be Cocoyoc declaration. And my UN Focus Symposium, and a produce crata and say, ya rejected our development other way. And yes, no, dear, was here and say, Krubia International and pay a development order. Until Nova Kanya, Bulgaria for, or Mwankasa development consensus, India for say Beijing consensus, China for say Beijing consensus, India for Mumbai consensus. And this year, ya kwa kodu baby a kuroti minyamfa so na ya chebia gu nipa bia obia council so aho nti de make ba nyina no say wo hwe ye major team because we see balanced and even development intino ye policy team building common prosperity for all and building common prosperity for all and building common prosperity for all normal mienu because one the basic unit of the economy. See, I can't Ghana economy. The basic unit in individual as an individual, and it's a war as an individual. Or show the state of the economy no a reflect you.
Okay.
So how they make no. Into why I say just a mirror of the economy.
Yeah.
And yes, you know say what one as a biase me buy what kind of petrol be akwa kodu yi na akwa kodu yi. It is a what one I will share the past now be hwe sisi o do compare. Now share brabo na be bia e ka kono. That is the state of the Ghanaian economy.
Okay.
From your
so where you sit?
Where you sit?
And now everybody tell me.
Yeah, everybody tell me.
Okay.
Well, yeah, the basic unit of the economy.
Do we also have to classify it as, let's say, in a percentage way, about maybe about 50 to 60% are okay, because you cannot get it even in the developed world.
There are na me slow statistics and say, ya na yan cannot crabby in China who say, ya say about human well-being.
Okay.
Ingredients are caught into human well-being, a dose of the breed.
Okay.
So at times and yet just economic in Kwan. So or be self-worth. The self-worth say a buo say dignity. If I thought to be a politician, see because I'm because and to whom the buo cry then. Am I? Or buo honomoa. Sebi nyare rebesiye. Was a for dignity in development goals. Na say ye pesca na sika be compromising human dignity ya. Yen is can ton chain. Near picture human dignity. Security. Say that feeling say me secured or society no. And no crano. Aye, I can be. So environmental integrity. Say your environment no. Say be enko fire enya den embreme eno kra ka ho. Nti etimika say normal echo into human well-being no. 99% are about how you feel about development. And statistics will capture human feelings. What did they mention? Into what I've found to statistics the data. One year be do baby na ye. But my mention what the DNT may buy a policy back.
Yes, let's get into that.
Say Siano may buy em for the say me the Bulgaria ya example kekenia ba say Bulgaria any developed country be ya. But when me say Bulgaria almost say we need juma ya so juma asay na say be you the correct we juma ma almost say maximum 7 days or say over report to local labor employment of
ulusu job
be
7 days come
7 days maximum near the amount.
Okay.
E bia sa da na lucy ya na be report.
Okay.
Ni nyina say aban ne be yan hyehyɛ ya amount. Nti at the end of the month no sika na nanka wo gye no na na ka 100 cedis a na nka de tua wo ka obema 70 cedis.
Do you have that policy?
Yeah, me ba ye de wa. And I make us say ya move from growth oriented development order no world not concerned to the dustbin of development history. Now baby I call a people centric development order. And now must say Guyana new leadership ya wabasu was say oya nisi kanaba into a chat rate $100,000 Guyanese currency. What the two cities in B account including woman on it.
Attitude.
So and you know actually say ya no some model way na ya di adwuma no. Just say as was kana kukusuru ho na ya business. So nti bibi o mu ya bi fiscal centralization but me de ya de na eba. Say sia no. Wo hwemu a wo da me say mass drop out. Ma obi amane argument bia but poverty is pervasive and widespread in Ghana. Exactly. Inequalities here very wide.
That is true.
You can't want to me waive any scholarship argument bia to erase this fact. The aya can say one. Say individual and one the basic unit of the economy. And all say the IB by ye levy. The ajiju here for sika.
Why do you classify the e-levy as a here for the
because masses no na transacted
masses
no do one na ye niska kasia na ye it's more science and checks in millions no
on for that
yeah nti ya masses no so how dey mention no but inside of say ye be hu say ye dey improve so how the conditions of living of the masses no in
the next 2 months 2-3 months this 11 will be a turn.
No, and yet no the person de ban say advantage ke woman say be replace no nyim free ho be replace ni say yisika so aho na yisika no ni a link yisika no to Ghana card.
Okay.
So aho ya link it to Ghana card once I zoom say 18 years bia na obetimi ya use phone I could register for. Yeah. Enti iska na ya linking to Ghana card. Enti no sa sika na aban ne te no. Ye ntwamo but ye ntema ne nkwa aban no ho etia ebeba saa ai omomo account no just say yisika account no. So na akwete say bank account. nti no saa sika ne bɛba hɔ na saa sika ne ba hɔ nyinaa no a ɛboa no a ɛyɛ yiska fund so aho nti yiska fund no yɛde bɛyɛ investment in Ghana and across the world so aho equity fund direct investment nti no mfasoɔ na ɛbɛba hɔ no na yɛakyɛ ayɛ te sɛ wayɛ investment so aho savings and investment culture no ɛnni hɔ saa nti wo spending no nyinaa na kyɛ sɛ wo save nti wo spending adeɛ yɛtew no automatically te sɛ deɛ wotu susu so aho nti yɛde saa sika no nimdifoɔ de bɛyɛ investment across the world nti no ɛba the returns na ɛbɛba no yɛakyekyɛ mmiɛnsa one baako bɛkɔ into pension baako bɛkɔ into housing ebia na adu baby wo pɛ even sɛ nye wa wo fie koraa na yɛnim sɛ ultimately no wobɛtumi anya baby atena yɛ wa wo dea but then ebia na wo pɛ rent obon sɛ saa hɔ no mo no yɛbɛhwɛ hɔ no mo ahwɛ sɛ hɔ so no ɛkɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ address wo housing needs the third one no ɛyɛ a welfare at the end of the year no ne yi saa sika no de ayɛdɛn ama wo sɛ gye twitwa ho nafa bi yɛdɛn adi bronya ɛna yɛ asa yɛ ne sɛ saa yi sika account no ɛbɛsa yɛ collateral security
okay
nti yɛbɛ establish bank so aho de mekyerɛ no yɛbɛ establish bank because yi sika fund na nkasa timi establish a bank citizens bank nti no ɛbasa no a it means sɛ we hia mwa bi a based on we yi sika account no wa kura betimi de sika bi kura sa gum sɛ wo de nkom na ne nyina no investment na ntimi nya den returns ne ba ntimi nya kase ti at the end of the day no aban no kura so nyamfa so bi wo hɔ no mu a ebe make sure sɛ ebia yi sika fund no ebenya equity shares in state owned enterprises
okay
na nya equity shares in state owned enterprises na ebenya equity partner it then means that say yɛde ba beto state owned enterprise na nkyɛ sɛ yɛde obi ato so won disika wanya no nkwasi asɛm no nko because citizens no be hu sɛ yɛde beto na sɛ wo gu no te sɛ losses na yɛ incur no na kyɛ sɛ ebe affect citizens directly so I dey mention no because right now no mu hu that connection no nti yi sika fund no ebe ye equity partner in almost all the state na citizen bia hu no sɛ ɔka hu bi ti ade no yi ano fa so na ebe declare no wonim sɛ na eba won also say na also won san yɛ dan ka bi nti no ɛne ne yɛ one policy sa ban no on sɛ sika na ai Guyana leaders say ya kyade ato obi account mu no the idea ne say this time no discount to nipa na accounts mu a obekɔ kroma akɔtɔ ade nti ɛno no activate demand na boost market na the development aba
okay
nti this time na akɔyɛ development from below
all right
nti ɛne ne yɛ one part nti yɛ rio na me de
okay.
The basic unit of development so the community
so you are live on Ezra TV, Ezra Radio, on Facebook, Ezra 94.1 official, Aduanaba Kofi Asante, and then you can also join us on YouTube, Ezra 94.1 official. Aropei mene the vice presidential candidate Edema George Chum Berima Edu, an independent presidential aspirant, and they will ha ED and Kobo, their policies, how they see Ghana and where they want to take Ghana from, and then move Ghana to Kobo and ED. In the next 7 minutes, we'll be wrapping up with the discussion. But I like the way I will be when it comes to development. In fact, when the cause of that rural urban migration is I am massive in the country, but we sanye SS no bekwa even after SS now he want to come to the city find something doing. Do you blame the government? Say government na enye the equitable distribution of the resources entina adini padodo no ebe krom and I say even the individuals we be no we lack that experience and that courage to establish some factories also within the rural areas.
Yeah, can I say bibia ye policy. Bibia ye policy. Entino government entina constitution no a share government one share me ametia.
Okay.
Was it undertake even and balanced development of all regions? So how the metia no. And was I say every part of each region of Ghana. Orien was I say in particular conditions of life in the rural areas. Orien was where there is an imbalance. Correct that in terms of urban and the rural.
Okay.
And it means the whole government in the washout. And the government no in Kawatimi spread development. Suahu. To say district assembly say no. Once a district be our development plan.
Yeah.
But as a discuss came a development plan winning.
Not really.
And to on say Adentina came a development plan for Kumasi. Now we a media man waha. When I was informal, who entertaining, who educating. Now who knew the content of KMA development medium term plan. I just say
it even keeps changing.
Yeah, and yes, it keeps changing. The attorney say Sikanoaka, yeah, the better implemented our plans. Yeah, centralizing was also this assembly common fund in the business. Into the policy way. Okay,
so we are yes.
The other one, no, yeah, real individual. See, as a one way economic, the basic unit of the economy, ya wunipa.
Yeah.
And the policy, yeah, they be share money, panomu, how many. Versus, you know, say globally, no. The best development model, any development model, I bet it think for stresses. So, yeah, can China. Metmark as a mortality rate and suicide mortality. China or more than number 5, and fifth cause of death. Send the person because generally we are satisfied with life. So, Africa had the whole world. The global average. So, I say you can because of a general dissatisfaction of life. Stress is here and a cycle for depression. But until buying the end so obey tisa bed in the so Bema nipa benya nijie. Until now, I was the happiness about the can say your development index. But you can also measure happiness with statistics. So, until yes, the whole world community development and the basic unit of development is the community. Until buying the castle, why no one show community out. It is the economy no be show as an individual.
Yeah.
I can't development and no show community out. It is me community na me tino. What is say?
Okay.
It is a me community. What is say me free bongo beyond. Beyond tankoin. Na ensure menom. In fact, years back na me ko hono mo a ya streams na just say ni pedware wo mu na nchenchen na ya tutu ya na ya sabia bansuo no hu ani but na wo nom. Me to na me nom. Na se wo ko fa first class kwai nkroma interchange pokwasi interchange
na
the baba kire me a just we didi matem.
Okay.
Eno na nyerere ka say sebi or the share na Russia declaration say sebi say first class road to Dar es Salaam na me masi o fast how road no so enye development
yeah.
O be fast nko na development
obi wo kora na o ma kuma se da
yeah
you can say why you we
what the
airport
about be kire me wo me kurase abra mete
yeah
and wo community na wo no na access with development free outside the community no me access development in free baby outside the no me access economy in free baby until one you say community development and a basic unit of development this year policy in there what she says here no Ghana have 3 partnership 2 partnership framework no 3 public private meboa
public
partnership
PP.
And I say public private partnership no flawed akwete said the broni de na ya pagya na ya de ababe to ye de na ne ye de no ya mine mo ya mamre ye bibia te said the LGBTQ ya ka so ne ya mamre mfai wo say ne de hu ntamo but sa public private partnership no and ye development contest no landscape no ne mfa na de tene say public sector unim ni fie ofri ha unim residency meboa regional coordinating council no unim district assembly meboa ntu betima kwa ha se o demand bi meboa aban no yetimi koye demonstration man wo suro ho no meboa but yaka private sector ne fie wa hin wako
okay
meboa private sector no ko shia na
difficult if it's not his office
there be private sector private sector no office which means private sector no any institutional contest so ahu Ebron baka say ya armor force just say shapeless so ahu ana tese ababe ye say public sector no hu ba ko nice ya na ne nice ice ya so ahu say ono ankasa tin company no man ankasa sa the contract amama enti no ase say hu omu yie enti de ye kan say ye were 2 major institutional streams in our country ha chieftaincy kan traditional sector into public sector na say oh the policy formulator or your policy enabler and we also private sector engine of growth fact the American United say growth and teaming for development matter growth in solve unemployment growth in solve poverty growth in solve inequalities da any part in this world Obia when a development model or the Juma. That is why there is a Washington consensus, there is a Beijing consensus, China. And this year, the area say, the traditional sector and Babacam. Or no be a vehicle of development, or no control 80% of your land is two land, Meboa. And now we near policy and nebula. Private sector and Yatias when you engine of growth. And yes, the area say, community be could be a own say community no. A traditional area no and a jurisdiction. And to say the NDPC at develop plans, medium term framework. Ama district assemblies no so they prepare development plans. Na implementation na kano. Sa so na yes you be retooling National Development Planning Commission no. The National Planning Commission so be prepare medium term framework. Ama traditional area bia na a guided traditional area no in the preparation of their development plans from the community level. Into be enter community bia no they have a plan. So near share the financial capacity because adwene. So we build the fiscal capacity of the traditional areas. Intino after Obon say at the end of the year no there baso koswa. Now one also ye boom konta. Say nya intini adwene say ye beti bibidi traditional area investment fund. Na sa traditional area investment fund na better as free community so na ba be do traditional area ho.
Na no na be boama development let me.
Na join one national level. Be join one national level la. Chere say oba Kumasi traditional council. Boko traditional area and Nandom traditional area economically in Yakam Winabum. So we have united them economically. And you know, Sa Trade Fund no eba undertaking investment across the world. But returns never will go into direct investment in agric because until you say agric for world and then you redistribute to Ghana population no. How much is yetima achieve ya redresses rural and urban development imbalances now. Sir, chapter 6 of the constitution no.
You'll be engaging you more because my vision, I think say I don't want to compare, but seems more actually aside the NDC, the NPP, your ideas are also different and as an inano area for one level, one way. So the question will be say, why don't you come together, all of you, mentioning Udike, mentioning Lanchlemantin, mentioning Chirabosom, and all? It seems all of you know, Ghana are not different from the way the NDC and NPP are ruling this country. Why don't you come together as a team to at least ensure, say, make me a fight one cause?
Oh, say, you come together as a team to fight one cause, dear. Say you know ye pray ye turn your ideas, but the woman say ye turning you know be we no. It is a political parties. We are two be we na say the oban win no. Or we we are mama kan you know ya se mama tanachi. And this ebia ye kwato aba we na the oban win and say nya pesemi nkuminya. Presidential elections no so who say obi a presidential candidate political party na back keke but who as an individual. Into no quarter individual Ghana for na to aba ma. Obia wenim dia eno crack one of the floors we were o pekini panaba hwe Kwame Nkrumah time
so oya campaign no o am one o bodo
fi yes o bo no yes o am one campaign na we no o yes o ba be develop Ghana so am dey make no into wo aba no just say you have the whole world as your resource area Dubai mu o mutimi ko fa obi officer Kwame Nkrumah ko fa Ata Louis those days no so no Ata Louis nkoa ne obi a no ye Caribbean na otimi challenge the existing economic order. Now ono can introduce the term development economics that World Bank adopt here. It's a World Bank has shifted free. Sa Keynesian economics na ye di edwuma Ghana ha no. Because we catch them so all things being called and we catch you say 21st century yes I no win to. Maybe so say what are the things that are supposed to be called? Because I need to know. So you don't just say interest rate GDP 14%. So just say there will be trickle down. Okokokoyok declaration no ya Google na read it. Almost say trickle down illusion.
Right. Are you winning?
Yeah. Oh, say your message we are addressing the masses.
And I could see from some of my crowd follow your response on the bar. So you are convincing enough. Development we say development are war villages no and yet I agree with the man say she was sitting maybe our never to aba we say good morning sir Mike in fact he's making a lot of sense but I think they should come together coming together now won't you see So we are
yes you me dey say ye pre
yeah
ya wie na say bia ya benya na odike yes wo e bia the great transformational plan bra na fa bra na nyina because a nation building so ahu se sa na bia ye be wie we so we fa odi bra na nyina ye nkambom so ahu because ye nyina na ye pese man no ye den gidie ono man no metmaka say currently no the course of man mu no what I call the imperialist trilogy ideological trilogy imperialist ideological trilogy no a close to South growth oriented development order no the ono can say dominate control exploit a normal miansa sana bro for the adwuma
right
with the rest of the world until it says you are not sure the institution bia
okay
you control bia and the third one is to exploit and this you free corruption say we are in an imperialist order and we need to change that until the reset in this idea come back to neocolonialism the new perspective fresh perspective then we adopt the first development consensus for Ghana, the first development ideology for Ghana yes specific to Ghana and this yet me generate resources at national level na kasi chebia good citizens accounts mu a activate demand name boost market but fiscal centralization fiscal federalism.
Thank you so much. I was here Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. Nyaba Ariba Azongo is a vice presidential candidate at the George Chumberema Edu and I pay extensively on the Edin Komo. In fact, you know see Edu. And if you listen to ideas of some of these men, nimdiye pa diaka ene se omenya tumi no na omotimi e dia bedi ade but omo ya willing is omo ya willing someone win kwa no beba bia no oto ne sa afre ma beba
already ne ya nim se ya win
right
antinanya nim se ya win
so mama welcome with the case so his excellency akosi ade with the case yenua pani odike leader and founder at the union government. And in fact, me if man for book number, me kind of fee, and I'm also trying to reshape and then add my distance. So I will give it to you later. And a member of the Asante campaign team, Oba Asante regional, or don't a lady Alliance campaign team. John Mahama storming here Monday. Baumia is here. Unyankoi 15 days tour. Also, who's here actually? The guy na moyasa. And that ye pull ha before the bemo ye pull ha. Ya the 8 minutes epic 24 course. O to aba mahwan. Yenya 5 e to ama lunch na mantin. 8 e to aba umia. 11 e to ama Mahama. So the lunch na mantin 8 no. E ka ba umia. 5 no ka ba umia 8 no ho a e 13. Indinga po na e ha no. Enya mo a ka ba umia wini. Why are you doing this to MPP?
O frame Puno. Me o frame.
I didn't call you.
Me metuma ba Martin. Is o frame ya Kenya 6. Equally, your uncophobia one frame woman ya beto Martin. So the random sampling now we you know. It be a favor MPP in DC.
No, you open the lines.
And I may say now land nipa do say nya kwa fresh so. Nipa do say nya kwa fresh lies.
And the question is 5 no amotoma ala no. All 5 no uti omunkomodie mu a. Omo ye MPP for a mo and amotwe wo mo. Why are you doing this to MPP? Especially in the Asante region.
Na MPP unu nipa omotwe wo. Why na party be na chiri pe gubuom. Say be to aba mesane wo mo be to ama ne. Onuma obeye era be chese nipa be di wachi na say the menu kan. Political party they only sponsor candidate to lead them, but the responsibility and the honors bastos candidate so eti Ghana for anti-partisan politics ase and the party na to aba no ya di odi animu no what the decision na do o man no direction or the person man come eni baba ko pe akufo ka so basic cathedral ko friend people for in abusa o one friend obia.
So we should always blame the president alone.
We should always concentrate on the obedi adiananim. If I talk to you,
yeah.
Ghana, you talk about my political position. We don't vote for leadership. That is our biggest challenge.
Okay.
There's difference between leaders and political position holders. Leadership, you the work. We need now. It doesn't matter. Leadership is not about who you are. It's about what you can do. Finish. And now, professor, elitism. My brother, Alan Kodo Chematin. Edipa Mupeto contest in your bien or beno.
Alan.
Nobody, the credentials, the vision, and the team. Our selector. So we know no man. Or be better than what Ben this time.
But I would say all lack leadership quality.
And you credit that.
He is not a man to stand on his feet.
What is to stand on your feet?
I would say, oh, Salan cry be a son Kalan the Nabi because near so young. Oh, Salam Majai. And you like because you require resign as a president when there is pressure.
Yes, above resign. And that's just a Unyansa. We are the only leading Crawford. And Crawford say, baby, I will lead you. You are leading them into the graveyard. Now one person who interested, you know, was able to resign. I be before Sabe, your leaders Nyansa and Womutrim. So leading Crawford when you are happy, also resign. While so you are happy with your people, also resign. You want preserve integrity. I just say, who do the pound? Now why your man $17 cities? Who play our year? And it will be a flab them to some resign. Massa. I want to say, how many presidents have resigned Wabuchi? They are upholding their integrity.
But you heard it say, there was a lecturer, there's one lecturer, Anoma KSTU, or better her on Wednesday or Thursday or no, Kase. Senya MPP Kwana wa Bemwa, Nka dollar no, say NDC and say any party, Kedu 100 cities.
Massa. Me use word be massa man. I don't want to use certain word. And you let you accept no can apply common sense. He didn't apply common sense.
But in reality, haven't you been hearing MPP for Kreka say enye nana do na ba me na wa ba mu na COVID ba ya e bianca the situation have been worse than what we see now.
And I'm so umum ka so umuni nyansa. Nyansa ba kokra ni omutrim.
That's serious.
What is political power? It is allocation of the people, resources and money. Who now step forward and say, "Who bet me a do mana in yamai? Obia o give the dollar and concern. Obia o tikroma o dig or cranium. Dollar is the integral aspect of decision be taken to bring a leader to lead this country."
The definition of leadership is excuses in Ghana.
Excuses in Ghana. What is leadership?
Well, baby, Rwanda. Papa was.
Yeah.
And then a leadership vision.
Happy before
definition of leadership, no excuses in Ghana.
Okay.
I won't say exploit excuses. The Mr. say, "Entino dear necessary in Sama Wokano, make two Abama or not Oba, on some country."
I'm an excuse.
Me mammy excuses. Entino, when ya Musa will say, was it condition precedent, Suahu, and condition subsequent. Or Mumma or condition precedent and condition subsequent. Nanyasa, I was in Mayo, my twin, where we may bath was woe. And I'm said, Sadi Wayne, Debbie. Won't make us and one Casadian. Interior Honey, a man, a huge space, I must say, Miss Ro, me catch me candidate said there was a new fodder. I said, yeah, the excuse prospecting. So our leadership. Excuse prospecting, no, they are escaping responsibility. Say hard enough. Yeah, manaba beka.
0531 455 105 0531 455 105. We a voice note. What day or message ever so about a voice note. What they send a voice note to Blanc. Come on, you know the and everybody AD your voice note 0531 455 105 at the right time at the amount. So the one Alan. I a part of
it.
Yes.
I did before. I am going to say, Ghana will be any answer.
How?
Omuni and this, listen to me. Their inability to deliver. No more attack will be our day or professor solutions. Yeah, Romana now, 32 years. MPP and this year Domana 32 years. Last 17 years, see they depreciated by 1,304%. Oma benefits are. No, the professor Beka to say, Senya Baumia and Nawa. Na Baumia dia some one come for depreciation. Such a liar, and now we're getting free for a dollar CD issue on Cabium. I can't go for oil. Now $1.11 cities. And I could do 17 cities. Go for oil and dead money by my petrol was our cost. And such a failure character. Come on, Fenimu, and if Fenimu must say, MPP in Tiama Baumian or better idea. Other than Yakan Crunch and Asante Mamasa, and Robert Japanubia, no town trotcho, or tell you, say, dear Chile, Mima Cosade, or Biama Costu, not too quiet, the whole of the Biano Amencoy. Now, Pedmoabia, 7 previous, wouldn't be the other time say, me, Yandy Baumia Semuntum, for what? And then what's about Miatum, and our Domama. And Jabba Petro changes Uncle Women who are put. Send out Bonamo, and I'm first I'm born my way again, Chilima. Why do we vote for Baumia or Domama? Domama, why are rubbish? Your Pamono, you're proud of Mamma fear them with 1 million margin votes. Sir, at my end, so any. And it's true. Domama, at a mess economy of Betty Domama, and then why no.
But you hate John Mahama.
Ah, and that's what a naivety, please.
Why should he be naivety?
Because Minusa, we are gentlemen, or you, Madame for now. Such how I am, Robert. You can't be my friend any longer.
And so now you supported John Mahama. You realize
he was a friend.
He was a friend.
Yes.
So you didn't support him as somebody who had the vision for the country, but as a friend.
No. Caesar book, Shakespeare, was said there is no act to determine the man's construction by face. Obey man who said, sir, we're incompetent. And me challenge it, me prophecy solution. Now a Katie and Kofi said, me an enemy, it will attack me. Meanwhile, 4 years 3 years at a mess, and your papa or nobody saying now. At a mess build Ghana economy with oil 14.3%. Domama di Barechia be do 3.7 and some IMF. At a mess look at former inflation single digit. Domama di the first year call 15%, second year call 17 with IMF. Such a character. Or also by the Subim.
But you brought him.
Oh, you are going. Oh, draw me back.
I'm not drawing you back.
Please don't draw me.
I'm not drawing you back. Odike T. And then remember, you brought John Dramani Mahama. You told Ghanaians say John Mahama can perform. What did John Mahama buy? Or bury and also or you're incompetent. We are campaign Tiano. You brought in a Akufo-Addo. You convinced us to vote for Akufo-Addo. We voted for Akufo-Addo. At the end of the day, you are saying say Akufo-Addo so you're incompetent. What does it tell me? Say me and Tiano. What they Alan Chamantion so bano the next 2 years time incompetent. So it means you don't do your research well before bringing out the candidates.
It has got nothing to do with research. Listen to me. No, please. I don't let me honest person. So many briska can make a man want to. No matter the mama, Chinama, Uncle Sanama, said or Chichaman Crofon. Of course, neighbor. And I said, Akufo-Addo said, what Chichaman Cruz and his command Crofon and come to my enemy. But I'm a Ghana. Me man, the crowd at I will attack you. And Yabeko is separate ways.
But why not suffer? Yeah, because now me at Tuaban.
Me pacho. We are Yena suffer because we are in the same boat. And at every given time, we need a leader. It will be step forward to say, me Montua Bamamia. Nasa or say a tomorrow, but Baobana said also you are a that is beauty of democracy.
And you believe in Alan Chamantin?
I have gone through the GTP. More importantly, a governance cluster. If you book on the Mauna, and Alan Chamantin said your babes is a constitution way. Now your best Shagana for front. See a banana got from me and some constitution. The very moment I'm in me, because and when social contract between you and the electorate nya e de kono say de mo de ba ne papa ne to ba wi na so premier sana me ma kwasa de me ne alanchamanten na nte biem and I will attack him. We want him now that Ghana for. We must do the right thing to save this country. Every name integrity and me protect it. And we be we na me su the pep too. Our Ghana ha. So no nam na ya de na nya catch you. It doesn't matter the consequences.
Eh no be se pani bi frame me anwumre no. Say Mike. O di ke kra o MPP ni ye nipa no no. Me nim de pani for man pe kakra ma no. No wan tena.
Na everybody mu kwa no ni mo di ke. Me at the age of 11. Me a self-made person. School am ko ina me na me twam school fees. Because school kana mo ka e adwuma ma me. Me many minutes o wiase o. I just want to preserve Edini Odike. Opa kro what is obi so Odika em say. E bo no nsi amada. De o se me ye ma me man na me ye. Many minutes nya me be waja ho no. Hey, me kwado tim fa na da me o. Anya de nya ma ye be waja ho no. E be da da me. Na mom idea yamine say my entrance into this world enemy exit no I was being party on others and with some more politics mama politics me pesca I'm into politics to impart on others adiche owe I was me yedi osuma me nadwuma
exactly
etimi enko naivo na me condone with evil doers we am dem free unche.
So what is the problem of our leadership currently? I want to say Alan are different from them.
The problem with Ghana is that you need leadership structures. We don't have it. Your constitution provided discretionary powers conferred on the executive arm of government.
Okay.
Now let me in your try cabo someno. Na say your constitution man be ye okukuruko we so a. Our man ko be bia. And the governance model abrofana de yen a continuation of colonization ama yentimi yennim nani so a adane kratwe krono sikawia me pem wanya ntem no ye ba besesem because leadership is to serve and not to be served enya wo ena ye ba besomo wo na so besom manfo no the architecture of our constitution is bogus. And that people in this one person no because enum no munya kwa wi awo man no. And the mabunu na niate. Wo mo say wa ba besa constitution wo beto mabama. Because our constitution was orchestrated by the imperialists for continuation of exploitation. Now we are go would 6% as a 7%. Who go now 12%. Oma create domestic colonizers and any MPP and this, you know. It will be with the you will be doing the back and call of the colonial masters at the detriment of the people of your country. And the Omnia Brofona Cambum and Omuya mine. And yes, when you're quite in say. Ba kufu ado kwa brocha no man discuss kodua wa bra bofun kan chacha kufu ado e land degradation na wa magalam say for ye no stop it. They won't tell him because the process of galamsey no kwa brochire na kufu ado ma high private jet no the gold na gu no the call na any part of form ehuna man. You call this leadership? So
now they are exiting. Nanado is no more. Nimfie nwatwetwem. A new person presenting himself as somebody who have the experience, who have the knowledge. Baumia,
nanko anim. Who penipa woni mama mu hu bibia e Baumia. One do mama. I just be a Ghana for my mother say emotionally. Mon pe o mani yenti mo beto abama a crowd. Obi all large following. Na so what person apply common sense. Now o ba set issues so. What's about me and mama? Omu me akunya no babia. Omu me ho babia. E tell us about me aka dollar. E man do ma ekufa kofa ne ba say we economic result o say meza o say whatever. And economy ko ba o me timi kan wan sem bi.
But I say digitalization no yin no. It's part of the economy.
Masa. masa ba omi ase wache dollar to premium na sa the dollar e be 5 cedis me be ka dia me desa na wo nipa ba na wo ye who are you wo from media person I'm an instruction how dare you
Okay, you're not being fair. I Ezra 94. I Ezra 94.1 FM. No. Okay, so okay, you are talking about Bawumia. Yes, let me hear you.
Right, Massa. So my nice Yamana, Umuyan behind scenes now. Massa, a ball, my no. Here's a weird program, MPP near Frel. I listen, me tell you.
What today?
What see? I don't want to cover topic.
One
would cover topic can say move.
Obianka
fair. One against a moon each hour. One against a moon each hour.
Okay.
Massa second name.
Hi, Ezra 94.1 FM. For voice note, bra. 0531455105 0531455105. Send in your voice note. Na oba manager brief you nyamra kan e de amount and ebe e de amount. And then on Facebook Ezra 94.1 official, on YouTube Ezra 94.1 official, and Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin respectively on Facebook and YouTube. More and more Greater Accra region, Central region, Eastern region, Volta region. Free to air. We know a digital into Ores Kanu TV no we need to code Accra no obetimi ahwe live now also why a part of the intellectual discussion now ekoso enso ewo aha ene anopay you didn't come just 28 days to Ghana's general election, and in fact the campaign is boiling. Bawumia in town, Alan Odike in town, John Mahama hitting the grounds on Monday. Esedun Katia still in town also campaigning. Na yet to me I interrogate did that, but my main sign Emra. Now, what has been the major campaign team Alan Chamante at the number, especially in the Asante region, because it say Alan Kaka and also be you are so me Asante me Asante region or no so a day and or my in the Asante region he voted.
Asante region my crown. Was 5,000 acres. I would do so.
Okay.
Or Babe Kumasi Industrial Hub.
Okay.
South Kumasi Industrial Hub. No. World Bank approve $30 million.
Okay.
To begin with. Korea President Amano $100 million as a private entity. Some fans started our program.
Okay.
Why never dia kunya? Ne tu on my power da. What my international? What my international? Ako pebosia. Say what the baby factories. I'm a Buankra inland port no. The tia aka ho say investor bia ba or say medical go free. Temaba Kumasi a minya bi nsanko. Eti investment amede beba no to recuperate no ebe yedene. And I was okay. And you be build industrial hub.
Okay.
Na ya produce niema for export. Enti ship no train ni and them free temaba. Obese anya bia free Buankra asade akọ.
Okay.
Me no ka say do so for more nanim say ya wie contract aba site. Ala kwa do chamatin. Onya na yes and we call secondary school. Our decided college. Ofri Joso ne papa free patase. Alan at the age of 21 on na managing director ma see you can say subsidiary of Unilever USC.
Okay.
At the age of 21 not the whole Ghana on the managing director or economist or university and was higher law okuta law firm e wa Accra the friend law plus e wo do
Credentials don't rule country.
Please obi a why be that as I for say the onimo to and you didn't natural no ano unya be that why be uni track record the better near the amount credentials na obi a the chassis so alan kwa do 1994 no ma ba mu da ono akọ UN akọ partner say Africa yanya ye business no your business na grow from SME now. You mean transition to corporate businesses. And only you and Cabo Mube and Protect. No more office was south. Ne Pacoso Accra. Or Grumu entrepreneurs over 2,000. I migrate from SMEs into corporate entities. Casa Prakon, where a Chamatin boy. I like what Chamatin. Ebra at Nelson Mandela Bedia Kunano. Not South Africans are freedom fighters, blacks. No, and to trust them to no Peduma. I have Mandela problem. How can so many integrate into mainstream business or past 7-member committee? So Mebuano. Now Alan help Mandela to build South African economy. Alan, also who is Alan? Allow me to flow. Alan Kodoche Martin, what are Y2K? About transition the millennium. If we are seeing now, Nipa 100 best brain across the globe. So, mommy and transition alongside brigade, any mammy could do rise. Alan Kodoche Martin, African, yeah, the only African. If we are seeing now recognizing it in account, yeah, Sir Mike,
yeah,
one a friend saying, if we are seeing now. United Nations and the biggest institution, World Bank at also, IMF, World Trade Organization. Africa, Yalan said, Uncle Director General, Emma World Trade Organization, will lose by just one vote and a winner's position. Alan Kodoche Martin, Kofo win the election. Omakoya ambassador of America.
Okay.
Nemodi Montino, Oniam or Patron Americans, and non-traditional exports. And yet, you found American or my quabe them, Agua, Alan Kodoche Martin, San Waduma. Alan Kodoche Martin, Ebra, for somebody, Befie, presidential special initiative from Waduma, and my Grano, a friend saying, Eastern Ridge Baby Benina, Alan San Waduma, and China, or Sakwam Despa Nutu, Alan San Waduma, Cassava Bobiasi, Alan San Waduma. Afei, Nana Kufuor buy. Already one district one factory buy. Maybe that's what you say. Africa Intercontinental Trade Area. Africa you need Huda. Nigeria for pension just from Brazil. Ghana for Subi. Ghana for Subi here Bibia. Here call Nigeria. Near call Europe and America. And I said be Mumia need Huda. Yan pass yan ma di we woni di wo no yan toto next cano yan capital retention Africa all the control your friend say anim almo say adwene ya papa Africa Intercontinental Trade Area ala kwa doche man tintin ya de headquarters ne ba Accra Alan ene na Toyota ye car wa aboche no de aba Ghana beton na omo ye Nissan e wa aboche no de aba Kia eni Hyundai no de Alan so no mo assemble no ha
etmito
me patonya botre and then Navara pick up senam kruma ni nyina no made in Ghana Alan Kodoche Martin one video bi na se pajoro kese no Alan Kodoche Martin and na Kia eni hunda momo na kruma ni nyina Alan Kodoche Martin GTP ni kwa de ba bebu man dem nyanko so me chow say onya ma ekwa ne ma watimi achieve for the Ghana and global the globe at large. Now Ghana for onyane yi said the power yamam won se mompe na mo kwa partisan beni for to abama independent candidate tama na ko beni ko fa niam na obe kompo na oba se ana be ma se no mni ja wo nan kotonu mesebo go there today na ko the independent candidate aye kotonu ana ya the partisanship ese o manisa from 1992 be seen with this bogus constitution near Ghana West ya lose near 5 ships blaster line me first container me ship from Bochi buy blaster line ship the buy near Fred Kumasi me kwa Bochi first Ghana West na nya visa on arrival ya lose sa enyama we nyina and MPP and this factories are near war a champon time na ye produce kosi prempe paint ewo airport runabout watch my dress no ye no krum ha apia menka apino soap ni na champon e bobo ne nkroma factories ni ye moto ane friend Thomas ni ye fridge akasanoma ne sanyo ne TV nya ne ye ade wa MPP ndi se me lusu e nyina factories ane kama bundi be yaduma nyina MPP ndi si o ma tonton ni nyina and state hotels Ambassador Hotel Accra Akufo Aton Kumasi City Hotel Akufo Aton Atlantic Hotel Takrade Akufo Aton Ghana Telecom Akufo Aton so hwe trend ne free 1992 bana ye to aba mo mo be ton ne ma enyom ne pema o man no de ye nananom pre di jae no mo be ton nyina eno mo so mo piscantem ye ne yo mfa ye ho ye kwaye ne ye nsuo ye forest cover Women galamse deputy niya galamse eto no MPP niya DC penimfo nko enkwala oh please
minim crofobia omunya NDC for omunya MPP for they are also normal individuals
please
they are also doing galamse.
Hey, calm down my brother opa ko oken kai ba
why not
ko je from pon boatin
that is 10%
of
those involved
enkwafo na hu mu no omo from toma MPP niya DC penimfo
oh I see
we know everything Woman from to where and but one cry. No my first young wife, no my aquachenechi. Now my concession or two, Penimono one cry, or they are not the cost South Africa, no, or the good not go. We know everything. No, the only name. Scangrams are Magana. Now, Oko, one mine area, Madame Namcrasia,
wrap up.
I'm not me could clean in a coach, baby.
I see.
I may a campaign. We share. Baby, I'm to say to Donai. Water bodies, so much said that. And no more assigning, we must say, your friend alluvial mining, and show mining. I don't want to assign a moment, Umutu. I know what they are, your friend kidney, and other chronic diseases are braying, and deformities. I want to call a woman. Now, walk for a war away, I'm say, my because what's the agenda of 111? Oh, what they are, Bremy? What's our catch up to West Hospital, mammy? Does it make sense?
Nti will be surprised so because me kotwa ma NDC and MPP we be surprised ebe how be show
ebe me ya papa ebe she me pa because enipa no anwe Ghana ho we are very emotional so we apply common sense common sense 32 years in know NDC MPP has caused more harm to this country than good I don't also usala kotwa ba mo bia oba be se wadwuma but me ba $4 cities and I'm not for more business will be out to the storm. Top man farms. No young cocoa over 1 million at a go. Call and then do run our farm. Go to a cattle farms. Coradia wouldn't pay woo. Wouldn't pay people in this woman. I was there. Domama Takunya for about cattle farms. Madame for Pania Catty. Other promising is that me con cry, never the wow, and then a cattle farm to pun. Boy, it's me soon, and you pay woo. Mama sa nkofo ase Ghana brabo me nwanum Ghana fo munyi parties like enfio ofo na de a continuation of colonization someone nya che dia o manwe mo mada ache na mo se no me de mahu na me ka che mo because me nim trotwa ba bia Ghana nyina yie abuso fo me se mo obia very interest nto nchen do obenya school fee ni wa no MPP ni ndi so na be ya wo be ye. It doesn't matter. Toilet now prison mo akotran no. MPP ni andi wa ye be black and woman obi abenya adwuma and the way we must say so come mining area okay. You will cry for this country so come mining area you will cry for this country my brother Akufo-Addo
right
we must be sell money passa
okay
na ba me only one single vision
okay Mama me pick course be 5 bi na me wrap up mo na the next guest entrance say Ezra TV Ezra Radio me fa mo course be 5 course oba just go straight to the issues na and so extra wajere mo fa numbers on the screen so mama 0208 340 412 0208 340 412 0558 620300 0558 620300 0208340412 fata bebe course no me get me the course na afi Ennin komo and I pay Ezra TV Ezra Radio within this mic what akwasi ade odike He is a leader and founder, Union Government, and of course, member of the Alancha Mountain campaign team, commandant in the Asante region, coordinating the campaign. And I have so Miss Excellency Ayuba Nyaba, and so the vice presidential candidate at the George Chumbarema, an independent presidential candidate in our republic. So what he also anchor Yanko 0208340412. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, we will be free. Yes, sir.
The way ye no, why yank? I don't know. Say, who say name Kuyi Mawa? Who say a buying way na ye? Watching a Kuyi Mawa there, and yet a buying way. So with it, a cram walk on the middle.
Okay, Mr. Meda say, next caller, good morning. Yes, wait, like I said, didn't be afraid free.
Okay, but you're from a friend, Paul, but that's free by mine. The papa would declare channel, Manila, or bad in Shirano. I can't opinion this woman did the papa beyond the more mine. Let's say, taking to Santori, normally more success, only for his own position. Master says Central Market, one matter of Central Market. Ada a good for demonstration. Central Market, you put the boy up, come up with you in your demand. That the former money now what I do from Swami to magazine, you pay up come home with you at the former money now. People for me to look on the Mayan, and then this required quite on the west. Master, within 4 years, I don't know my other boy, my let's set down who be a man in the honor.
All right, yeah, that's it. Next caller, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, we are free. Minty on a pay.
Pacho, Usafi, Isasi Bunti, we need the Kofi Dankwa, Dodo no friend and now so. The Pacho, but remember, transfer, say na MPP, everybody used to walk on, and it's possible $400. What?
4 cities.
Mum say, can I have one for a tongue? I am this one a tongue. This is a mamma, our once a new him. No, I won't bring some news no bar, or no yaman or daban, or to be better for my phone for being so. I said, can I have one now on your manner for me? And this is for one tongue yet. And then the woman comes. It will be some woman, woman can't do so. Yeah, you know, I found a gun and a bus.
Hello.
Okay, and I say good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, we are free. Nyamia Domboko. Hey, the long time cooler. Bokori.
Constitution now runs more than 92. I'm a man, Yadarin Kuano. That's what you're corrupting. Campaign of 1 million. What is the Mama so about them because of everyone? But we can't take them because of everyone. But that was it. First battle. I do not shot the Ghana Constitution. What's so about? And that's what you're corrupting. You know, it's them because of everyone. Second one. What's so about the attack? I didn't have better to the attack. And no check Alan because president will be also because many president do.
Okay, and I say 2 more calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good evening, we are free.
I'm a free tapa, within the racer.
Rich, ain't you?
I was there. I said, you will be talking again, one no bet. All the people I say, and it's a flat on the time apart and okay. To be 4 times, just what on port. What on one or we ignore. The same man is if you know we ignore. The what one can be never think of here.
Nanado, Niba, Miano, point to Uncle for me, no. You know, I be friend as a Mungu as a Moka, or Monka as a papa.
Grazie. Last caller. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Kamiyakia to Dr. Penimilia.
Minti Obra.
Mame mo abasopa. So nyame admo try Dr. Sapo birthday.
Okay. Dr. Sapo.
Dr. Sapo. Yeah, Dr. Sapo. Former Kere Mayo. Namishanum. Yeah, this is not someone else. Now, probably I'm correcting for my. Because the MPP for us are taking from Mutanto, a saying DCD, Tabako, and Nomadinami, and NDC for the Tor Harbor. If you want to know better, so we can't see in other countries and this Tor Harbor. The same thing for education, Mahama told the same class, and the Negna, Omina Momasa Mahama Bao, which of education. That control corner from Mucha. Let's go down a quarter. Mamma Dina. Maybe a chamber of Cabernet can send me free about $1 million for the Dama constituency or by your economy number.
Okay. Famun see her. Ebesaba Monchena Epeke. The last round of the course, no, around 9:45 thereabout. Professor Yahans is a mathematician. He's a professor. He's a lecturer at Amstead, and also ever joined the discussion, no, and Anope is also and Miankasa Minya lawyer Charles Usu also ever joined the discussion representing the MPP, and then also you'll be having for Penny back on so for the Apostle Dr. Kofi Ajimai, Father Scott President, and so Atlas. Let there be on comment here. Do wrap up just 1 minute. What TATA for no? So it seems people are somehow convinced about your words.
My brother, what did she say? Now they are what than the few inside and she papa.
Okay.
And she said, be out the New Testament was second than Unia someone. Kafu for Nama.
Okay.
And Nutino, your constitution as some more.
Okay.
As for Imam for and him for. Now I'm crying for quite much some young mobile. A debatina, meba, Monamo, Conte or Mino.
What do you us?
Now I say your man wishes share. Well, now Conte or Mani see one. Yes, one can be. Constitution, a dear man.
Okay.
Yeah, Baba system. Yeah, but you be arguing your carbon. I economic constitution.
Thank you very much.
Near bridge the gap between Yene, whom I know Musiso. When the Misha will be Ghana, Montuabama, Alan Koduchemati. Christ like leadership.
May I say, Your Excellency?
Yeah, may I say?
Yes.
The American say, John Adams can be na Asema can de Biana Medicatu. Was say, government is instituted for the common good and not for the profit, honor, private interest of one man, family, or class of men.
Okay.
Currently, we share government here, and yet instituted for a common good. For the profit, honor, private interest of one man, family, or class of men. And to say Ghana for as a mamuono, akwa bibibia de some uncrophobi, and the person sa ordano. Na ya ko bebia. Afi government will be instituted for the common good of the people. May assure almost safety, almost prosperity, almost happiness. Na a fagalam says and semono. Yaya de yes a trade partnership no. A traditional sector count. Yaya de almost resource area na minerals in the war. Yaya be referred in the back to the traditional area. In the traditional areas no. Almost more customary laws govern sa a and the forest resources no. But the moment Obeja Queen Elizabeth policy on by crown policy say what is through most one nation ye minerals so no more concessions free Accra near Bowra in Krum Cras I say what is said the air cosi. I don't know. I was say yes na yenina no say the traditional sector and by a constitution is so no baby do after 32 years a year. I was see it to me as a son of my baby and a mamu no ama will be anya no cratch ni emu obi so. Na sebi yeah, me make us education indoctrination, but then thinking they are a gift of nature.
Thank you so much. Right. Thank you so much, His Excellency Nyaba Ariba is a vice presidential candidate at the man, an independent presidential candidate, George Chumberima, Edu and Martinica. Thanks so much for coming. Yes, Mama, the other guest in charge, Professor Hans, will be seated. Prof. Betnasi Mami, so and lawyer Charles Owusu Janwa, private legal practitioner, a senior member of the NPP, and I feel so Apostle Dr. Kofi Ajiman, and so at Nasi. Na afi Mama Metnas Mami na afi intimi and to Ancomono, so hi Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. Join us 0531455105 0531455105. Ojonia na odi wajen channel aba a voice note at the right time about the amount you share the link also na afi odi amount for so enyabi ahwe etumi so follow you on social media about like share na if I comment so eto if my apostle at Sansa mini kama na kwaba apostle kwaba.
Yeah,
Apostle Dr. Kofi Ajiman, Father's Court President.
That's right.
Father's Court President.
That's right.
And only there.
Father's Court, Asofukwa, Yakaya Hwabum.
Okay.
Our aim is for the development of Ghana.
Asofukwa, I know I'm on the Akra.
Asofukwa,
Mr. Japopiti, no more Papa Kasa. Indeed, it's
Asofukwa, Yakaya Hwabum. All the denominations we have come together.
Okay.
And as I say, Ghana politics, you know.
Okay.
One day, like I say, this is what we want in the governance of today.
Wow. Wow. Makam wa bom payama my Ghana.
Payama my Ghana. I can't say far, especially the developments of Ghana. That's what we are.
Do you see development in Ghana?
Really? Developments pa
Ghana ekoso Ghana ekoyi
pa
the woman ya na said dada no na said there here
we tie the nkofo kan
yeah
na ebu abem you see me suffer
yeah
ade me hu na me ka ho asem
okay
na we hwed senior development na esi koso a I just said the on person be kan no crazy development ekoso Ghana nyoma ekoso Ghana no menyini kakra but me sheda nyini bi me hu government or ye development upon development ni nyina no kra ahokyere Ghana so still abani ye dia so ye ema Ghana nya hoto enti
you're talking about the current government.
That's right.
There's a more bomb payama baumia
development ye and am I ye bomb payama no say de be ya obetimi asaba biu.
I see.
Na
to mo bomb payama baumia so nsam
biu because
so former kam ho abom e wa Asante radio.
That's right.
Oh, I see.
Pese oba na obeto enwuma pa ne so opanyi covid ne bai no wa nya so fancy ho ofa so fo nya ka ho eti yehu kwan abai no treaty omai no share Ghana obeso da mo atwema side o baby obeso na nkora ni mpanyimfo nyina ekọ omokwan ya ye ko school mo akọ gi eduane edi abai no several Ghana well to your light bill, to your water bill for us because I'm much rubber. Me a suffer. Inti Mamma Casa no crew injure or mine say Yanto Aba, a betty me this developments we aba. Young she crown. We should dialysis here. Opinion is expensive, sir. And you probably call Ayarisabia, not one yeska. Entimi enhwe na wo aban se mafasa aka no odwene ho a unti me wrong say me catch obi say bibi say nti monto aba ema asomasi ana ba omia enya mistake hwe agenda 11 ya odikeka yi opanyi ye nyina eti ye hu abaya o say every district me see hospital ampa wasi
the guy na almost wasi
ko atwema side ho na minim say wasi bi ho o dia complete any dia incomplete ya ogusu a oye you understand these are things I share acquire in general. Yeah, names are acquiring Kenya, Nankoma no in any way be a matter to a quota a boy you go to but we omoyena appropriately. Omoye acquire a excellent roots. Acquire ultimately say acquiring ya aboka ya. Since 7 years ago, omo built a quine. And I won't say you know still omo that's all ya quine. Nti me yourself o ma me kan break. The bia me ka say onye me nya adua gina be bia o gina jam life mama because asofo a me ne o maka bom nyina ye wo takrade ye wo akra ye wo bunu east ye wo central region ye wo Koforudia Kumasi all the other regions in ye ko hon kakra but this year atimi nya 6 it you know share platforms no so not less than 100 men of God.
Oh, okay. So what we see on TV no mo ye MPP of 4.
Yes.
Mo Bompire ma Baumia. So mo president.
That's right.
And you see good roads.
We see them. Yes, I have no been back on so much. The roads are there for us all to see.
Maybe also on my nearly 3 years class say you Ufri Obuasi Dunkwa area ho.
Obuasi Dunkwa.
Yes. I planned the route, and at last time, I think I spoke to the DC, and it was a concern. Say, Omo, I acquire I'm more 3 years, as I say.
Obuasi Roadi.
Messi from Obuatu Uko Dunkwa.
So, what do you have, Frau Obuasi? On say, send us a can, Cassie Dunkwa.
Okay, so Dunkwa. Yes,
Dunkwa ho. And they be a memenko, send you okay. But say Obuasi Road there, and say, send you my easy acquire. Means I met him, I say, find between your bed 20 years.
Okay.
Send you must see acquire.
And the Odiketia, what is Odikeka say, you'll be very surprised. You'll be, in fact, I hear your crown or that or not that after December 7th. Say, who two congregant for say, Omontua Bamfama NPP.
You see, was a politician, we mean a politician. One thing is, or an idea, and on all the policies are or they back, on the party number, or on a candidate number. And send me over Ghana for Bejatum Obeka. And if some Mabaha, Miss Mitty, Obiati, Obiabe, Nimian, no ashe, the Obetuabama.
But who say, I'm only here.
Oh, the Hugana, as a memoir, Mama Ghana, Aquatono. Yes, I buy we. I'm telling you,
okay,
me a sofa.
Yeah,
I'm buying or drinking on my home. But they are in you cry, free SHSE. Me and I'm person come once. Me who the NTR. Obetu sa ban we egu. Na go fa ban foforo.
Oh, I see.
I'm telling you. Me who the NTR say to aban we egu. Na go fa ban foforo ba say me say me wo sika 1.2 million sia. Me fa ko she free SH mate. Ampa ene de won say aban na ayi ni ye. Nti wo say wo na wo ba be ye ni ye. O penyi. Enya nkoda.
So for ni
I'm telling you. Enya bre.
So for who say ni amaye?
Enyoma ye pa
dollar no be adurama for say nko yewu
dollar no timi opanyin
so
me de me pan say man ko school
aboso say adon kasa akra
me say ye fan say man ko school me nua no me nkurase fo a ye nyina ye tie kurase dollar no ye fan ton ade
okay
but ade ye hia no say aduane wo ho banche wo ho body wo ho obenya bibie di eno na na hia ho na o hwe die o say
ya satade
atade ho na oro no o say Ghana obi ani wa oro no
sofo
obi oro no ntia dabi hwe ye won samo a ye kan de senkofo adwene enu bi na nkofo keka na dollar ye ba wiasi dollar na akofo mpe enko da de bia dollar no de bia kwa na eko but omtimi manage dollar no ema dollar no eni as oman no eni dollar no etimi ekope no ade bia ye ton bia se etimi to bi dia na je say managers na correct.
I see.
Say dollar na dru baby edru na say still ade ye ton bia Ghana ni etimi to bi dia I just say Ghana ekoyenim. I won't advise anybody to vote against NPP. No. This is the best government many
the best government.
I'm telling you.
Under the Fourth Republic.
I'm telling you.
NPP. Led by
Nana Akufo-Addo. Posterity will judge him right. I doubt be free no. And he be say papa you ma oye no. Aboapa.
You live in Asante region.
Yes.
A dear pa na across Asante region within this 8 years, Emma a convince you to stand in front of the congregant, tell them, convince them, tell them, say, Master idiot, Okotwa Bama, Etia Kufuado Neba, Mia Baya, why bonny? Dear woman.
I said, yes, I was it.
No, you live here.
Yes,
church members are no. They are from the region. Kobiaso, so at the end of the convince you say, when I'm mobile, I'm also punto Jumanini, Bonkuni fine nine, a guguha, the Monto and Twasso. So,
Jesus for ya, Omoko SSC. Asante region. It was a parents woman, almost all the Omoma Echo school. Memeba Okopukwai.
I see.
You come to me form Scott to her. Omunya daje fele we. I thought say I was going to pay something. Before God the man. I didn't pay anything. Opokuare. Inti kai
but I'm having so about Ubi Opokuare. Of course secondary university as well. First year a free.
The fan say aka ebia obetimi aye. Na not 4 years no dey day. No ye day. I didn't notice ya baby I do no. Yen sanko ye chi o.
Okay.
We won't go back. Ye may you try your luck now. Ye try na ebia oba ebe. No. We shouldn't try that.
Okay.
I see a vote to MPP into power again.
I see. Mema Professor Kwaba na my lawyer Kwaba. Lawyer there is a good friend from the back. Inti member lawyer but because my mema Prof is a brother, is everything.
Doesn't mean you're a bad friend from.
Something we say, my name be an uncle, and you see a quarter.
Lawyer, they're a good friend.
Professor Pesa, or fast and mission.
Why should I never go for MPP for me? No, do have a
so for them, no one pie.
So that San Yamamuyo Kumasiana, Sisiaka 1 month election. Move panel fairly. So from your Kenya, I'll see your MPP software.
Yeah.
And MPP top 4 there. Oka for now, but now Wabakan Yasser. MPP has a Wabakan.
So a bomb pie. Fly, no one say.
Maybe.
Yes. Fathers, president for Fathers Court.
Yeah, I honor the car. Yana Quasso, maybe. You may can say 1 month yaki. More ya panel.
Yeah.
We should fairly and panel. Because many lawyer but lawyer MPP, me DC. Mami 5 minutes on.
Oh, so for the sorry, I know. Just
Wabakagu.
So na me so ya obi so afia na mo the case so better no the case to ja and I say cry again
the way as of me you see software baby cha ewure gum me na me ka jiro so minim sa software to me ka sa Ghana ha LGBTQ+ bill by as of what command to me mo so na mo preach Bible ya me yankopon bo sha wa sha to ho ewiase ba na wie ye enso Ghana asofo amutumi ye campaign ma baomia mantumi ankasa oh sofo sofo nka we am medi we ya but ni na ye
baba sofo say ohun ne ma akoso no
oh yeah we
disaster MPP out
wa kaso ye MPP sofo nti dia no betumi aka bi apart from say ye vote MPP say, oh, they are concerned pastors in Ghana. Omo politically affiliated. But they were too kind of crack. For some of the no crack Canada. Why are they? But they can't say, may your MPP software, Yaki can you from the whole Ghana, what the regions. Good. It is all your MPP software there. Are you sure, say, MPP software can be part of NBC? Oh my God! Okay.
Lawyer Kwaba. Lawyer Charles Owusu Jana. Yes, is a private legal practitioner, a senior member of the NPP. In fact, he had in crime various media platforms. Lawyer, we have a code here.
Nyamiadum.
Ubedu da be enra nyumra na
enra anopay.
Anopay na abedu. Emo akwaba.
Yenua.
Kumase boko.
Michel listeners.
Listeners. O sta so pa. Na nkran te sei.
Nkran de hoye.
Nkran so almost same. Ana say ye to aso.
Me the meeting they say it was to say there's of working.
Okay.
It was. As I'm also for working.
Yeah.
Mini your professor. On cars as some more can and Yanukre.
Okay.
Oh, I feel very bad.
What it tea? On cars as some papa a yourself working and Yanukre.
Yeah.
Also, no software need to. It is a woman so within it compete challenge there. Catching say free messages don't kind and Yanukre. A crime be I had to baby and Yanukre.
Okay.
It's already all more information to the electorate from them to make so they be on by an informed decision. And then I'm saying today, say they be almost multi programming. On be one to create womb. No matter I say, it's young cause and I am cause because Nipa Bebre nim their cause. Nipa Bebre, who says we a young man, baby, are free? Yeah, but sure say me, I live through the time. It may come in him dear cause. Dear by I have do sa in Pempensway. Nipa Bebre nim. Nanunti na man for a tuaba, no matter tuabanachiano. So be sure. So be say me kaka kra.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so be sia mo asofofo a mo Asante Bantam a Aduada Great Hall. When you invite? Obeko. Ya no akasa kasga.
Adruha.
So for Ubaka Meko, Menko. So for you ni. Sana Bible na kachira.
Prof na also do ba. Obey.
Ndi Ubako bompaya Mahama say onwini.
Menya shose mesa.
Okay.
Menya.
When mo ye no, is it a discernment? Say Nyankopon na hyem say the man adru no. I was say mo bompaya de maba umia na utimi to aso mo man ko nanim. Ana say mo na mo de munim die mu no hu say one bit me aboa because me buso the question bi. O the campaign Mahama ba yo ye adwuma no the say wanye ne yenti wa free ho. Oye ma Kufuado wanye ne wa free ho. So I'm asking this. Say the be adachi bi. E bi asofo nsan megina ba bi nka say oh say the my friend MPP o ma hu ne ye. We ne ye nyame na se mo nya ne sa ana mo na mo ye ne sa.
Meti maka say me nyame ne frɛ me.
Okay.
Nipa.
Okay.
Meja medjuma me ye nyina bedi radiachi.
Yeah.
26 years.
Wow. But I know I'm also
26 years.
Yeah.
Me nyame na masom na me a full time man of God.
Yeah.
Openyi yen ka no krese. Ebra COVID ne ba. O say am center of pa.
Yeah.
Asofo yen twa an ka say COVID na ba asofo de mo de mo hye baby. Ye nyina ne gudam. You understand?
Yeah.
Mato aba since 1992. No kwasem no say me to aba ma party bi ada. MPP na mato ama no. Eno kre me catch MPP na mato aba ma na sa be si nne.
Who MPP ni?
But unim, na me che opanyinya betre.
Who MPP ni?
June wo ba no. Ye hwe atro na the way na atro no eba wo TV so na opanyi bibia nhya wo say wo ye sofa ne kwa say sorry. Atro no ne do so do. Atro no do so too much. It just strike me one day and I'm say no. I didn't think I meant to mean sorry na me come in your mass of mom. Ne so yen kan okra ni bi nkyere. O ma mu twa atro. So me ana me pese me kosa trend no but enioma ye hunu de opanyi bibie ni ho a ese ye to saba o yegu obi ene religious politics ensem bia o mekeka said there be the confusion be ba na kremoni na krone opanyi alaji ba omia o hwe na kuma say am God I look at the heart akoma pa na nyame hwehwe wo wiase aye wo mi
Okay.
akoma pa ene nyame hwehwe awo wiase a ye wo mi ubetimi atag no so many times unresponding. This is a man that we need. And some baby omaka aye na tro e na wo twatro no twatro it's still it's some more come say ya to nyina ye hu so deliver ye nya ne chiri on kaka safin on kasa entia political opponent bia e di chaos bi beba onye bi da enti amidi hu ni this man has been consistent in delivering all his speeches. What they say? the stage our original our the kasa utim so boni any di this is a man that we need.
So you preach the gospel say man for entum na omunni nyame achi. So this is also a gospel we are preaching.
That's right.
How will you see them?
When this is for Mazari, we are friends, we are good.
No, I'm talking about you are preaching the good news to them.
Okay.
And this is also a good news.
All right.
You are a man of God.
All right.
You say and you know you are representing God. It is a what can some children almost on to my baumia. No man to that's my son Diana.
Oh, Obia, you know, each one for himself, God for us all. Obia a quite opposite on one cassa bonebra. Until I may miss Regana say, the mimicking ka we Ganania, Ubetie me. Na, baby, our mine econ, ye the jam a shep or rabba umiansa, a beboyina, ama or mine, share Asumbia or my gagano. I buy out to me Asumbian soon. I see it one so. I see a jai
talking about
Ora Baumia, a man a beverly share. The digitization, yeah, I could see opening. Young canoe crew. Ufa Uba, a friend, driver of a foul. No, the GPS, you know, this is our system. We take a crown. It's so fantastic, say. Ghana called different level. Education system, look at the buildings, education, no, a building, you know, it means some Ghana. Yen to Abama or Rabba Umian and the government na a beboy more a beboy papa I'm a Ghana fan into my pefra. A lot of things are going to be a thing of the past. You ma papa yaye and you ma you know a ketua uchianko for and then why in a eco strike there's nothing like that anymore. And you know Ghana Mesre say want to aba Emma Ura Baumia and Manimra
spiritually also but maybe to win
over one touch.
So Baumia will win one
touch, yeah.
Spiritually,
yes.
That's what you see.
That's what I see.
Physically,
spiritually, he's
leading. Is the spiritual that manifests into
and he said, when we near young frogs, we are so for
it's a challenge.
Apostle Dr. Kofi Ajima.
That's right.
You see Baumia winning.
One touch, yeah.
For Baumia.
I'm telling you.
And you are praying for Baumia.
I'm praying for him. And 14th and 15th, yeah, well, Kwashi, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, bumper giddy.
Member support.
Now, when we near a team by banana. So when we near,
you say, let all judgment be of God.
Okay.
What is the name? Yamma atemuina enye radidia. I'll say winning kwa water cremaso. The order no dinaba. Media me pen on yammy de bemame.
Okay.
Me say me peba umia. Ah, be being who basically. I am telling you, be being who basically. Ghana. So we be dear Kumiano. Oh, I'm telling you, I assume be. Almost and your basic CD, but Nina and Koshi. Be being who basic. Baumia bet snap Kumiano so. Come December 7th.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always say, maybe from 4, 5, 6 before the elections, you have your studio.
All right.
Near Dinkomo. Near have we have a bomb pine I could do. The Yamiaka.
On the 1st of December, yeah, the all white Kokwashi done. You nim the AC and I nim say Yami Ayewi.
So who are some of the pastors I know yet?
We have 168 pastors in Asante.
In 168.
We have 176 men of God in Takoradi.
Wow.
We have 213 men of God in Accra.
I see.
We have 139 members in Koforidia, Cape Coast 123, and Bruno East 96. We are all coming together on that 1st December to thank the Lord for what He is about to do.
And the one who call it pastors and so on, almost so same come good John Ramani Mahama Brabo to say, "Ona nyamia no."
Yeah.
How did you feel?
I on me person my coach say. omo de ntia omo kasa na mso mo de ntia me kasa
so nyina ya me
ye mani nyina nyine mom ntie adani duru ha ene be hu
we na umma umma go for radical yankopon no
who is lying that is how it is you see so two futuro egu obi ani a de egu nani no on ehu de eka no ana mebo ha obi a okwan ofa so yi ni futuro fi nani e bia na me ma beta ha me ke me cement na se me yesofo me sorry na makasa ama masre Ghana for say baby o man ne kono asumdue no eye o man no e wo mu say ekosro say den Ghana economy petrol cost say den a bibie ni ho a abawe enye say yebetimi atode say yeto
say I bi san ma me say o se ba o me ayo
papa me da say o ba
na chrome ene boko ba o me antumi crime make a statement about the war that is going on in Boko and his Wale. Ask him because he's talking about peace.
About final words.
Me final word in say Ghana.
I mean, why wouldn't you ask him this question for me?
Ukasa me a ubisa msa question.
What's your
me nkoboko.
Oh man, also fool. Also fool. Bible in here you so.
I didn't know almost so fool can say. Why are you interjecting?
Why are you interjecting?
This is against your position in the first place. No.
Man of peace.
This is a fraud.
It means that you are not asking your question well. Because he has spoken about peace. Where he comes from, there was war there, and you are not asking him why a man of peace represents.
Wait when you see Baumia, ask him.
Lawyer, yes. So if you have an answer, you answer.
What we pray for?
Yeah.
Say Asumdue Baba Ghana.
Yeah.
Who causes war? Nyame akati ahoma.
Okay.
I'm telling you, say Lobia odi okun ebeba oman mu. Nyame akati ahoma no. Obi o plot evil for this nation. Nyame akati ahoma no. Obi a ope moja aseno because of elections we. Nyame akati ahoma no. Yemfa ni nyina enyini mom no. Onim Ghana averagely wait me aka say almost 90% of Ghanaians they were asumdua yedi nyina ye maintaining this peace na yenkoto aba avoid violence yam mode ka se twitwe nsem ye kan tantantan egu nkofo ni mo ase nsem anya no kre mesre says type of politics ye nyim free mu kire wadwen me so me kire madwen na obia oti ene no onwe ni mienu no fan koto aba intimidations in this anya man accusations in this anya man bring policies that
you are accusing yourself
used to
you are praising and accusing
and you are thank you very much thank you Apostle Doctor thank you so much
I have a difficulty when our apostles are
so you are hiding it actually and as I said no you'll be engaging na ya empire mobo and I believe say going forward you be say ya bia benya NDC so asofofo then we meet as NDC so for NPP so for na ya hwe so ayebo empire na ya hwe de ba kosi you hear sumdue at the end of the day no the peace of this country and a paramount whoever wins no the peace is the paramount I was saying na idiot ya da se pass on pay
right come na o mama ho de for right
okay right
yeah that's also for
right yeah that's say Ezra TV Ezra Radio na me ba ko the morning show host Fire Radio morning show host Kintampo this year ba Prof K Prof K the generation thinker this year we will be anopay era se pa nyamisha na onkan ho Kintampo fo nyina chiamanche ba Kintampo so we as a good morning Sir Mike. In fact, I'm enjoying the discussion. Tell Osofo that we are also level we dey obiso amuso prayer tower for so amuso bompa pa mahama. Perfect. Enti sanity. Right. Yen try who just listen. Yen try who just 30 seconds na yemra yeba. Yeba to so. Yeba yesia.
Ma Messi. Next time I'm more than Kanwa.
Wanu kachire ye ese wo man ni mu ba yamre amra wo beba nanso so ese ane hu no se na woto ade se na woto ade se na sitram esitie awo oman mu ade na manyofo ne kan ye wo mo nsem wo mo kan ye ama ehu se Ghana be ye de na sei ana esi ekro
me de minim no kwafo bi owo oman mu obetumi de sesi wo akase ekoyi wo Ghana sesi mo bo wo Ghana etisika so oman nya ohia man enam amamu a enkoyi akonde
Ghana at say
kuko na opeso hwe poultry farm ketu ebi ne amao akoko bo no ne ton kuko na amao
Ezra Radio. Join us on Facebook, Ezra 94.1 official, YouTube Ezra 94.1 official, and on Facebook again, Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin Facebook, YouTube. Oba you like share now the comment at Benyamra Kenkai at the amount. If you are in Eastern, Central, Greater Accra, and the Volta region of Ghana, they say you are the guitar no so. Do you know what say over kind of TV no with me and your life now also what me actually when we should code that there. As usual, always you get us. Now I feel agent so to me. I'm doing this Mike, and of course, doing this with the legend, Reverend Aduanaba Kofi Asante and the entire team. Seated this morning for the next 1 hour. Yeah, bet one common so a lawyer by profession. He's a legal practitioner, private, of course, a senior member of the NPP. Lawyer Charles Owusu January Atenase Sanso and my own do Saturday this year na share na nko bo akra Professor Yahas Atta a senior lecturer Amstead, the only mass professor in Amstead, and of course a senior member of the NDC here in the Asante region. And so Atenase officially after the mama kwa ba before
yeah.
Good.
You chair with TF.
TF you so far. I force you so.
Yeah.
Problem Shasio.
Oh, Shasio and people.
And I better Shasio people.
Like I be for Wakasa until Shasio on.
Until I Shasio on.
My baby, I mean, I own a you know.
I said,
maybe if you know how to. If you're confused.
Prof. Okay, so Prof, we have 28 days to elections. So you can't accounting to the people, talking about a DNA by in film what we are with the Maya, Meos Mahama, Rollins the crab by because we talk about the PNDC, NDC, Juma Ben Amaye, even in Asante region, beyond the Asante region, campaign Mokoi, what message are you selling beyond the Amodikaye? And then bam over here in the next 10 minutes.
Okay, so Mike, Odikano, ma Mishra, I took a call.
Yeah,
2-4-7-2. Nana,
I took a call. I took a call.
Me a fancy.
Man, don't box me to speak Asante when I'm not an Asante.
I hear, Prof.
And the fact is that Mecca and no crown value where you come from and respect all other places. And the Mecca or take a corda or Yama Fanticasa. Nana, Mubodi, Mamma Mundo. You can say, Yanko Poncho, no Yankasi. You don't know my women, the Nyansa or Damo there for Bogana on Kodara on Yakasi. 94.1. Say Mike, Mamma Casamintro. Also for Batana Hakan in some can be Yanoko. Baumia in ya ubia or passing way to them ma and go for be briak or passing way.
Okay.
For me, Sabaumia and check and also he's not interested in the current struggle at Boko. Baumia should come out. Sabaumia is not benefiting from the war. Boko. The killings, Boko. He should come out.
Benefiting in what sense?
Whatever the case is, I said, say, near Koswo, and young fast was dear Manoa. On one cassa, a crew for slim for me, and now, San some way is
Ezra 94.1 FM.
A crew back on a baumia as a fool, and a back on any baumia as a fool. Sabaumia is not benefiting from it. Umbra out because I have been to Boku before. I've gone there to do teaching practice before. Very nice town. Very, very good people. So the time I'm a call Boku, I call teaching, I'm called about 3 times. Say I can't cross a ho and a quincy what that. Winjinti. Nyatiani say, anytime NPP comes to power, that thing gets up. What is their problem? Why? You cannot actually rule in peace. Baumia, we cried and I say, what can one cassa we bush ya for count? And I wonder we are vice president. Ghana. Until we won't hear any mediator be a senka omejinum. Intino. So if you are not benefiting from this confusion in the north, Baumia, come out and speak for peace for your people and let peace reign in Boko. Papa me can you say COVID-19?
Ezra 94.1
Masama ya me yan say. You see me preach that.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Na ayena say and they from whether you are doing for MPP or NDC. Say ayena say you hide behind the Bible. Chrono ya ginechiri ya hide behind it for our own parochial interest because of recognition. Any nyoma bi. Masa ayana yankopon di yawo. Yese ko amanaman ko preachi, unko preachi. Anka pisofo betina he na nka twe akra ma yame a. Nkeye. Osi yame afre ne se on preachi akofo baomia ni victory.
Wankasa.
Oh, what's your MPP ni
aside no. This is also what he is doing to support because as we do my name na good leader e boa o man no e ma no so kra no so fudie no na so modwo no isn't it
nya make kind
of 6 minutes so busa o mahama
meba MPP aban COVID time enya 30 billion grant 30 billion. The same COVID-19, omu chasika, Bank of Ghana chasika, close to 50 billion. Osofo kasano, wan kase, John Friti Kwame Nkrumah mbreso, esi John Mahama mbreso no. Ghana ka interest aye chia ye bibia na ye 120 billion. And then could do 760 billion Ghana cedis. But maybe so awesome. And then Jomama Corona Ghana Nibia the car 4,000. And then Ghana Nibia the car close to 25,000 cedis. You understand me? Na so fu betra ka chen say yentu abama your friends Baumia. Anyway, ka Baumia ba be share MPP asofo. Obia yemobia 400 cedis. Wa me yamo aduane an yamo 100 account na 500 cedis. Masofo fu ko bi. Omo ina GB. And te be sida na mba sa. Ya fa no ntonche. Hwema mka asam chiro. Say John Dramani Mahama. Sebi. 2016, we are about 25-26% in Asante region. Ni na chino si KJT market. Usima. Nyonya 72-73. Central market. Na anwe na si egu. John Mahama at the Heritage Fund buy. Nana dan kwa kufuado Atamils no one and a body chidom and there was sorry that is the maybe tie me who the man call crana
so on can credit I will interject.
Oh then once
because microphone mutie
meba interjection then they say Mike because there will be so much interjections
microphone mutie they must be told the truth.
Oh yes exactly.
And the truth be told no Atamils the institute here but me person who say after Atamils had left Sikabe the Heritage Fund.
Okay, so you write that down,
Prof. One manakasa men throw down. I'm telling you,
Prof.
Me do ha mekabi. Wakasa wie. Nti no dem American.
And you credit na wo dey can.
Yes, meka no credit. You shall know the truth. The truth shall set you free. Lawyer.
Can you credit?
But men kasa men throw. No credit say. John Mahama baye. Market e besisi ye. Hospitals o besisi ye. In fact, John Mahama ba ye bosia obo ye na nyuma ye no se bosia na nadu danko akufo ado abo ene nde se John Mahama nyaya nke John Mahama na mambuo eye ti sa America mama ka asam chiro lawyer mun na mo ti shambra ye ti o ma we mu Cecilia da Pade sika hye ne dan mu MPP amamwo Egi sika hye ni dan mu obi tumi ko wia $1 million every mu wehu until says is ya da pa kunu ekoche no ansa no hu says sika na ehye ho no ebi ko atwea ma $1 million free so and yes dollars series in my euros in my yati ha no man payin na na do dan ko akofo ado be ka kire ye say ma mini ndi fo lawyer when I'm court and you see
me responding
oh and they are awesome because we respond one respond no what can respond to you me say me respond to you in the end we respond one respond for me home lawyer nini MPP for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ejina Ghana ha ka kire ye say Ghana for braye bre e wo John Mahama time at the time no almost in the bro enye bosiabo mismanagement akufo na na dan akufo ko gina simpiesu ka say during Mills Mahama time $1 2 cedis what here say Mike want what here and then $1 is 17 cedis 80 pesos
black market
na Bank of Ghana no ka some chiro last 2 months me call US I needed $10,000
no scapa
I needed $10,000 that's the request in fact that's the rule I was say who to kwanya who make me request up to $10,000
yeah
do you know say there was a bank me call ho made me visa made me ticket made me bia no me yama me $2,500
I see.
I'm telling you, when yes, me call US just me body 10 days for a conference.
Bank.
Men call bank din you ha. Mr. and I can show you everything.
So 7,500 no yan
what's it?
The balance no.
Oh, then can you some me the your friend saying me yanko me janisa.
Okay.
Luckily by then I bought my ticket.
Okay.
And me bibia. Na me can say John Mahama amemwo mbreso no. And then come me to sa kwan na $10,000 I needed just 40,000. And then I needed 1.7 billion. That's 170,000 cities. Aden. And also, Mahmoud Bawumia Bakachire say, when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate shall expose you. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Yanukwafo, he's not a man that Ghana can trust. Me Kachiro say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Base will be protected. Nana do danko akufuado. Ennin na busua sabe mismanagement amaye o ma we mu. Yet your ma we mu. Amwakwata could just stand up one day and close to boots in this country. You are so what is that of we always now here. When to me can be antre. And they are the same people. They said they are bringing it back. Yet your ma we mu. Yet the e-learning buy more cut digitalization. Okay. The same person I'll say opposite digital transformation equation. That person went and cut 11 cake at Chairman Sabonsu's birthday.
Wrap up, Mamma.
Me in a chino. Most catcher say, more sign about the chat, friends, 11. What kind of inconsistency a president, vice president can be? Look, Ghana, baby, I Ghana do no. And yet, sir, you're the driver's mate, and I'm your mate. Monfasti and Mammy, that joking, listen. Ghana has gone past jokers.
That's it. Ezra 94.1 FM and Ezra TV on all social media handles. It is Ezra 94.1 official. You join us, your views, your thoughts, your comment on the Tusebinyamre. I can kind of Professor Yahan Sata is a mathematics professor in Amstead, up in Tapiam in Kaho, and a lecturer, a member of the NDC in the Asante region. Right, Mamiko Lawyer Charles Owusu. Lawyer, achievement.
Woma muti program.
Yeah. And almost share.
So the essence are ebetra ha. Me too quite think kind. Me ba ha ne say. Me ba be chechire nneoma mu kakra. Omo de be bo mama a decision to vote. Diversionary tactics no. Enya nti na me ba.
Okay.
Enti me ba be ka. Nneoma MPP aye. From Oruakufo so. Anaopa. Nneoma NDC for from PNDC. ABC NDC. Ansana Oruakufo bae. Ansana Atamils bae. The Atamils yeah. The John Mahama want to us because of Adio ye inti. Saba a friend say Nanado so. And when I may person be churchim. Me person be churchim na man for who say this is the akoso of my any
94.1 FM.
After PNDC and no more ye now doing the economy by selling state assets and by selling state assets and in your manoma to themselves. One of them is a home cannery. One any dear say it's a home cannery near one dear a government dear says yes a friend to carry thing. One any dear Jerry John Rollins yere dear then a bay any dear Sikaben no Tiama pine. Uko a Temako store. 1 year the man. E.T. Mensa. And no more baby, yes, diversity.
E.T. Mensa.
Government enterprises.
Council of State members.
Government enterprise to me because me a lawyer, I'm dealing with it before. And yes, I make I've dealt with it before.
And
look, Professor.
I told him. And we were not happy. Let me say. Let me say on record, say, it do women die. There are a lot that listens.
Yes, so you
there are a lot that listens.
I told you.
I can confidently tell you, say, okay, university, okay, KSTU, what they mean, said the name there. penny for mutia pan because they know say we panel more. I told him to
this is how Ghanaians mostly we behave. If it's about MPP why
do you want to do this to me this morning?
MPP okay, so na me can say all the year many team let's want to be that's round second round there
okay, so what do you see? Lawyer to us for me
the time no so call me macaculity
diversionary tactics but end detail from where we are going because in Ukraine there is a Ghana for enyuhu Ukraine asana 7 December ba makotoaba after Omaya sa omnyomenya PNDC ombe diversity a dwindle the economy tamana me ko school near 6 form system ye ko form 5 near ko 6 form ye pop me makwa ne be fia ye se enkoye a holiday job ne ye no ye force ye nkwala me ekoye adwuma because adwuma ne buso a champion time of private sector e basru sin bia e den ne see ye AFRC PNDC Sankrofo when Tata Brewery near Momaka in the sound were chased out of town. They died in Liberia and other places. All these companies dwindled, including government institutions. Got them. Most of it. Sugar. 94. What happened to that place? Near produce sugar Ukromasi. A shooting range. Ambassador Hotel. What happened to it? So Jeffrey Cotran running it down and say a lot of things happened in this country during that session. Near Bar Republic. Rollins Bar Republic, what happened? Everything was cash and carry. Hospital cash and carry. School cash and carry. Rollins now or signing 1992 Constitution. There was the BBNFN capitation grant. Capitation grant one trigger. For the 8 years, no president, one trigger. 94.1. One never trigger capitation grant. A year President Kufo and never trigger capitation grant. What is capitation grant? And a man Kwarano, Etimiku school free. Well, fancy ho. Also, after all the things I cried the way I cried, be so I
want to school free, but now a bimunya opportunity any deal with school.
Yes. Okay. But there was capitation grant, the purpose for which it was.
School fee,
yes.
Okay.
And it's school fee they send a SS na make
No, you're talking about the basic primary.
And you know, Oba no so because it was cash and carry no. Oba ko hospital ni atunu ontimi 20 atunu. Ono ye free maternity.
Yeah.
And then a man in Kolani be free. After cash and carry to the hospital, half of the Ghanaians, you know, what's the problem? Who needs to canas or hospital? Obeko fia kwaku. National insurance scheme. So you have that thing to go to the hospital for 12 months. What fast one? There is no food. They could not afford to sponsor these children to go to school and do things. So what did he do? He did free feeding.
Yeah. Right.
One fast wo. One fast wo. Then Metro Mass. So there was something a friend leap. Okay.
Yeah.
Leap almost challenge the pano.
Livelihood and power.
Livelihood. But all the baton every Rollins home. Yes, say. Rollins see. While Vinamano Manaka don't pay. True to that word, you know. When he came in, he went to Epic. What does Epic mean? Epic say, ye niska, yesika sa. Ndieka kro intimidya. Ndiye say, ye pay.
Right, it was Ezra 94.1 FM. Ezra 94.1 FM, and of course Ezra TV. Me didn't say Mike doing this with a legend, Reverend Aduanaba Kofi Asante. Ennin, from 6:30 to 10 a.m. You see a kunya na the Ghana to say free Juada na kosi mendano. Ya busa se Ghana to say. Yakotuaba nyame aduma December 7th. The heat is on, and then we are discussing political campaigns and the manifestos, of course. What are the achievements? Lawyer Charles Owusu Janwa, a private legal practitioner, a senior member of the NPP, and also I don't know Edin Kofa. Lawyer, have it to us so account 4 minutes.
Enti, oh yeah, a leap. Say leap when him the leap there. What it means for human development. Oh yeah, you know. Oh yes, I know my metro mass in BBA, you know. Oh, because when he was handing over power in 2009, na Ghana, yenya crude oil, na ba upstream, ready for sale. Na yesansu natural gas, huge commercial quantities. It is at that time, Ghana's economy was very good. When Kofi was leaving, there was crude oil and there was gas. You say gas, I think you show. Because there was a company called Agip on pay crude oil. And no crude oil, but they unearthed a huge tank of gas. And you know, some time go, you know, now ENN took over Agip. And then ENN wanted to negotiate with Atamils. Into Atamil's blessed memory. Atam who said Ghana has got crude oil and gas. You know, what he wanted to do was, no per se, or yes, a Western region, Central region, no, oil and gas enclave. It's your the, yeah, you know, your crude oil, no, or the Kosia wa, or Koye, or Koheji, and no, the Kombo Bosia, China, 3 billion, and no, the Twabo, or the lateral line, or we no the year, or we in a ENI terminal, and no, yeah, Jubilee terminal, and no pipe from the warehead, no, the bar terminals. And unfortunately for Ghana, no, Atta died. Atta Wuyen, John Mahama took over.
Who was the vice president?
Me say,
the man. Who was the vice president?
Why are you eating into my fire? And I take you over. John Mahama took over and then won the 2012 elections. Atta purpose of doing all these things was there because gas was a huge base. Until he wanted to use the gas to develop the downstream of the oil and gas industry.
94.1 FM.
The Huyan said gas na efi asiye ho eba no. Na gas ne friend eba sa friend wet gas. Wet gas no lean gas wom, crude oil wom, isuo wom, LPG wom, methane na wom, and eba. Until ne friend wet gas no. Enti eba terminal ho a na just ya separate crude oil we na fi we ni nyina so wo commercial properties. During the currency of John Mahama or the with gas no or the ma here 94.1 and back terminal ho and no mo fa FPSO ship kakraka ni bi no mo de be si o no mo jigum no mine lean gas at $9.60 say so ko takradia the downstream of oil and gas. Those of them who were there now were expecting says gas we buy. A bit me a ginger a juma or home buy on the setup on your. Most of them have moved to Ivory Coast because nothing is happening. Now, when we are moving forward from this level, at the time that we had crude oil and gas, we had to go into darkness for 4 years. 4 years, companies are here and a good year. And then my CC won't call for business money no for 4 years. What happened? But when MPP came to power, within 6 months the lights were on. Or say, Joe Mahama say, or saw two problems in out and so it took him 4 years to be able to resolve an issue of electricity problem. It is never true.
It is true.
Because I know, okay, me alone and you, I've dealt in different circumstances. I was in a meeting, I was representing my client who came from South Africa to borrow Ghana government, ECG to be precise, $2 billion. The issue that they had was there was no money to pay VRA's debts with the Nigerians.
And gas.
And the gas. There was no money to pay Asogilinum PPPs, no, for the electricity that they supplied and the fuel that they needed. So they needed money to do these things. Now at the time, NDC Eba Power,
okay,
for the first time, we had crude oil and gas. What happened to the money?
Okay, what happened to the
What happened to the money? Oh, Nyabutrema.
Now what time aso?
Clear wrap up for me now.
Me say what happened to the money?
And I'm going to tell you what happened.
It is the era of 2012 to 2016 because John Atadie or the Sikano or the crude oil the Sikano or they set up the structures for the takeoff. And Uguye, 20 and Twaso. So even he was going to win the next election when we and Twaso. It's in the pub call back Twaso. No, you can see a business. Then and that's wet gas. No, you do my year night for 1 year night for Yom. They came for crude oil and they found gas. So it was for Ghana. The gas was for Ghana.
Okay. I was Ezra 94.1 FM and Ezra TV. Prof. Yes, some messages. We say good morning. Making an informed decision. Tell Professor to allow our lawyer to speak. Your microphone here, mommy. Your microphone. Yes. Mentio. Mama 7 minutes. The next 7 minutes. Mentio.
Okay. Say Mike. Mama can't lawyer there. On an MPP aben. Wabim 8 years ni.
Yeah.
Ekwa takrade a se se takrade enka janko botum wada kai one go flyover no wentum wanye enda mi yuluka sei na na do kwa akofo ado se takrade fo flyover no mentum anye a me de statue e ba besi wada me de kai ho se statute ina takrade fo oba nanto do a me bi say lawyer
94.5
number 2 ma lawyer ntede sabi MPP aban say even at a mills oracle or use structures no now catch them there company see na we go on Ivory Coast 8 years now buy you know eba brand oboboy my company is going to wamba my me put me chain there MPP aban sabi ai why one there sabi when you bia so wanya hwe wan kasa won kotokum ena wan kasa won yenti na sabi wo ba wabotumfutu abie yim there oh I mean my brother daw I am my own man we are sabi nam yim ho na yenyi wo ko radio I am on lifter
Ezra 94
in there they own millions of dollars in this country please
now
oh man we are
no only millions of dollars
oh man we are sabi oh massa oh massa
so only millions of dollars
remember na yenyi mu kra no so bitum wi 1 million na wo sikam na hu a na kana millions de own
so no nko radio
na mi nko radio onyan bibi the on power no onyan $1 million mo obitum wi a man we are mama ta sam chira Ghana fo na ma hu akoma ntutu ehuma njimindi na huma nje John Mahama nsundi onam de Asante mem sa enye de what the MPP atwamu funuma na dere kasa na sa dimpuntu na dere kasa sabe e ba padu mpa baka bia ma MPP baka hye wo dem a bosu na aka de John Mahama sambre bi mama ka bibi nchro school sam MMO university school sam inkoye wo Ghana ha and last time Batana catch there Educhum is the worst education minister Ghana have ever had. But he can Kofi Jimmy, but he himself he knows. Educhum as a man, possibly. Me, I know his background. Like the family he came from now in fact there are sort of cry from the beginning. There are people that have some level of values. But one man, Akufo-Addo na membu Hollywood Gunimase. To be frank with you, possibly one kind of current trend. But Cecilia Muluka say Ghana's education. Young first statistics now say, oh, we have run this. Look, and we know the kind of product that is coming out. Put those ones aside.
Ezra 94.1.
Education. And yan yes, free SHS. Yan can't Ghana for there on you. May I catch the Ghana for you there? Yan constitution na sabe. Jerry John Rawlings who answer the same no. Them constitution no. Ono chere yan there. Yan no. progressively into John Mahama Charles progressively. And Ghana, at any material point in time, Obi Baba be mo bi abatuado. Economic answer. Free SHS, there were so much challenges with it. But unfortunately, MPP from Pedro over today, there are challenges with MPP. What do you call free SHS? To see how you look at it. Sabi secondary schools now. Teachers, matrons, they have their issues. Headmasters, they have issues. But unfortunately, unlike John Mahama's timer, man Kofi Akonya there, oh, can me make na memu na ewom no. So baby wo ko baby, ma memu na on ya catch them. Na mu huna men ka bibi no. At a point, what call it? Students, teachers were all speaking. But unfortunately, and then on another rank akufado na memu. E teacher yi na kakasa. When you so headmaster one fan tete wa. And we use board of governors and what they tete. These are culture of silence and what education means to know. If you nyama ko no ya krana nkofu ntum nkasa.
Ezra 94.
Ya kade. Free university entrance. Ya baba. John Mahama. If I didn't see any free university first year, ya deba because I want chira no Ghana. E ma free SHS ba ya tutu America dike achire no. The man wo chire no, wa kurenyim. Enti free SHS o medjuma. If you free SHS now we university creative. What application on phone? Now we secondary school. Na sabi e ko application one wa ko edwuma. Enti in order for you not to sit at home. Awo ma me edwuma say, wo papa na edwuma say. Ya the free entrance beba. E ko question mu wi a ya sanso ya catch there. We are going to expand the what do you call it? Student loan trust fund. Na we are no etuma continue because university education no dey. Oye the prayer wetin that go win.
Source of funding Source of funding.
Yeah. Have you forgotten that we brought get fund? Have you forgotten that get fund? Ghana yan here buy. VAT na sabe in there. Aba is a cheap buy ama health insurance. Have you forgotten that NDC who brought it? When it comes to creating fund in this country, we created heritage fund. MPP buy what they say. We created get fund. MPP buy what they say. Ezra, you know the other buy. MPP buy. Sikano ko what they say. What they ko bobo sia wan fa ye moye. Mama can be fa electricity. Electricity. Yes, we saw them so. And John Mahama. Not two ways about it. We work to bring in America. Every election, America, MPP for and could almost $15 million. Look at to do America. I don't know what the Saki Bache Jakum.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
America, car power. You know what they say? Are you offending?
Yeah. Angmaso.
Yeah, good. Yedi America, MPP for and some of our catcher John Mahama. And they say in the Kumasi, young light to call, doom so I been for some months. The source said no. John Mahama, on Yansa 14, I said, Jane, not doing Yama Bob, or Bogan, a whole band by no. Young can come a America, a family. Nyakasa America, they see, and what's in there. Kumasi, young light to Janada, or Yamil. No, look at that. Those days near the gas cow, our Nigeria. Yes, I know. Only thing I sabi, Abanya, Onyim, Owachima, Manamano, Yakare, no, Yanya. Oil, what the one field near the buy. NDC the two near the count. Yes, NDC we brought two. Yeah, you know. Yeah, your friend then. Atuabo gas no. Sunday. So ban oil then. Let's see you skim pa. Nya ye gasa. Ya the more power. Ye sky chonko. This is how we have governed this country. Mamenka bibi ncho
1 minute.
1 minute. Me we no. Young teacher for what all essential. John Mahama say when he gets power. John Mahama inshallah 7 December ya to abama ni wia.
94.1 FM.
E ye teacher nya akọ training college.
Ezra 94.
Akọ University of Education. Akọ akantia pia mi nka wie. Watch your ideas teaching you. You will not write licensure exams. You will not. However, me mo ko KNUS me mathematics for KNUS first degree second degree me ya mathematics in education kan so me pela me branch into educational sector I want to become a professional teacher I deserve to write licensure why must someone who has gone through education go and write another year to me ever there as part of restructuring yet the curriculum now what training no obe become when you know no we are why me we no producers why research be am a lawyer into am kan kire
me say abba professor Yahans no we say prof yeah proud of you pa we are one of the professors Amstead I produce who Nesta and so they are we say boy show the life in fact you enjoy Tachima for your chairman no lawyer Mintio. The next 7 minutes.
Maybe say prof who say.
Yeah.
Meti hey, many nipa. Until I live through the system. Until I can one by one break it down for you. But I hope say prof will learn something. Because at the end of the day, your mind ye ni hepe. Oti the mechanism. Or mind in Kosovo any hepe. Me ma trek krobim. First be call FBC man colleague on. We call FBC for Bay College. Because that time now, Rollins above from it was not safe. I was always arguing with the soldiers on the street. Now, Papa said, Charlie, you need to move on. Yes, that could in a coup. Jimiko FBC. Sierra Leone was a peaceful country. The way I said Liberia, I want to call GNE, I say, oh, America, yeah, call America, Liberia, $1. The way I say Jato, then a Jato. Politics, yeah. You can't correct. The Odin trust who did throw, misleading the people, throwing dust into the eyes of the people, and the G say, "Boom, Masa, 10-year-old boy, no kita RPG, no to Kodipem." And you know, Masa, at the end of the day, it is Ghana that we are talking about.
We are all interested in
that. It's Ghana that we are talking. So let us talk about the truth. And you know, to say the American. After a friend is saying, John Mahama raised now a Kufo by a Nanado by Nanado by he recognized, say, from time, free education, it has always been at the north. The bigger populations in the country, they were not benefiting. And therefore, there was a lot of prostitution going on because these children, they are having anything to do. The young boys who were becoming criminals. Because they didn't have anything to do. And they were ill-educated. Yet say, your mama say, in Kolani chain. Now uncle build the capacity. That is buildings. And Sana Kolana school. Nanadu said, no. Say the school in Tinibia, Obi and Kobi. At least we'll get them educated. And then we perfect the school, the structures of the school as we go along. Why? And the big changes is from system near coin. To JSS. And your Rollins. Me school I'm a coin. I went to Form 5 and 6 form. Brilliant. Me certificate got to a conditional. Unconditional. Me call America go law. Me papers to her. Unconditional. It was brilliant. Private schools in homes they say no. That is the thing that they are running. They are running the sixth form system. But for some reason NDC government changed it.
94.1.
They changed it. They changed it for this one. And no sounds that they took it from somewhere which has facets that helps the child to develop. Now, he didn't have that kind of clout to be able to satisfy all those conditions. And the educational level dropped. Now see, proper educational level na sana Kolana school. When a child is born, he's born and he does something at that age. Every age be over dubiano, and so ye baby, or do some age be and so you're ready to go into the system to work. Uti the mechanism. And nothing Nanado say 2008 elections, also free education, free SHS. About 2012, okay, the same thing. If I say it was not possible. 2016. 2017 they rolled it out for the first time on the budget of this country. He rolled out free SHS, And
Ezra 94.1.
Why mammy bang the ninja ne? Ah, the boss today. Send the Babeco school nibi. Anka send the band Otiminko school nibi.
But I'm saying, free just no, I am Ubun tot. Colana co within be 2 months. No must have 3 months.
I was so who said
quality no
quality in the market set if you have been there, but it has to be developed slowly. But the entire omoko sessions in the say. There is structures in place, was not enough. I was see a running shift. Nankolano will be a typical school nibi. Secondly, when you do free for this constitution said there's no discrimination. You cannot discriminate. It's so be a call. It's another to say public schools dear. Officer was car for a private school. But public school dear, I saw free because he had a reason. He wanted the children, the youth never for tomorrow will be educated. Whilst other systems, other government systems, it was cash and carry. What mean to your own Kobe? Now, why never hold up the fort tomorrow? Because Ghana, why never hold the fort from me tomorrow? Is it not the youth? Now, from time immemorial, the legacy of MPP is when they came to power, immediately they came to power, they brought the children home. They did the capitation grant. They have done human development. Me who grow are the best in the world, like America. Our human beings, have not been developed. The human beings have to be developed. It is them who create equity. It is them who create the jobs if they are developed. The other government doesn't care about the development of the people. It cares about building a building. I was saying, ultimate social interventions. All Kasano or say a new memory. That is when government does, and not that time na government yes social interventions or bois or by phone. Entina or man be fear because a man at hospital Kolano. San Kolano start free SHS no. Go through system and start free SHS no. Look at the future. Baumia some can want or say there will be a grant when we say first year. Now fight the first year when to meant here. Next one better fee. Also there will be a grant
free. I feel second year no. Now OG student loan.
But they send the student loan what that. Me the mission say also with a grant.
What grant?
And the grant in the amount. Maybe because school you say also about we want to approach that to him how it works. Your about grantor. Your bank be or be man bosia. Na wo de tie o. Na wa tua. We tua school fees. Ye tua ni yakob so we school. Who we school na unya adwuma. No start tua bank neka. Because government be ma guarantee.
Okay.
I no work. And we for 4 years so. School na wo kodi nyina. We no de eje they have never, NDC has never believed in giving handouts to the youth. They have never. Because of me refer no. John Mahama in his statement also $2 billion of a free SHS and then no provisional. Also build the capacity answer. Nkwalane train non build the capacity me. Enti muni amna mu tie sa radio program and a TV program. And no crane about my opponent here, Mini Aketua way say, Mini Aketua way. He didn't live through the time. I don't blame him for the shallowness of his understanding of things.
Mother,
Oti, I don't blame him at all. No. Where is serious matter?
In fact,
I think
we're drawn.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good.
It's one more muti. Ye pay obia. Ye the abanition in sa. Obetimi atwaso. And Jerry Rollins was yakanumpe. Kufo had to go through certain processes before he got. John Mahama was yakanumpe. Nanado had to go through processes. Even it was so difficult that it was, he was able to start free SHS for every child. And then the two major parties, a Kofi Mudi and John Mahama Finoff, beneficiary of the free education. Dr. Baumia Finoff, beneficiary of the free education. Open so you can look, go to the hospitals find the doctors, go to the ministries, find the chief directors and those of them who come, consultants. Most of them are not nice because it was not about the poverty of your father or your mother. It was about the system that was in place that will help you to go. Now we have the whole country. The youth that are coming are being educated. How is Ghana going to look like?
Right.
So, John Dr. Mahmoud Bamia takes the baton because he's part of the success story. He's been there. He's been part of it. But I
say, TK, join me and help me pick the course and then I'll pay 0208340412, 0208340412, 0558620300, 0558620300. Baby, I'm gonna aha Ezra TV, Ezra Radio, or Eastern Region, Central, Greater Accra, Volta Region, Digita, and Doris Kania, Ubenya, now is what to be ahe. Maybe I want to patch Oba, be snappy, and in Chebianim, Oba, Kwasam, na yanko, and be polite in your submissions. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay. 0208340412, 0558620300. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Metonka, yenti we are free. Macho yenti omwai.
Yo, your friend David, I don't know, the CEO of Dado Renters, and paying. Otemenka, you made a personal. Many other hopa. Na say the change mo a family no nyina de bae na betunu say lawyer ntaba o kan e pass mpa apia one ba wa yi nipa ho adwuma o bo modern say o be beauty nipa no ne nipa no ayen hihye ma obi a wo o manum na nya so mfa so no o ni obi a say e bo modern say be to abama no na wa ye na wa to aso na nya obi a ba be ye niam a ye nya so mfa so. And go to think it that now I see that now and see Mama Yan for entry Abanuma Baumia, Nafi, Oma, no matter you want to so.
Okay, yeah, I say good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, we are free.
I'm Jeffy Araba.
Okay, yentio.
Lawyer, I should be buying or their come, Mama, no, you should buy. They cannot add any people. The people moon or bomb mine, you people, I'm a bomb mine. It's a good thing about PP Progress Party, about PFP. There's no other lawyer repairment idea. And he has to pop back. PFP never MPP. Oh, come on, yeah, or man, but and then we think about a new massive brewing
94.1.
A dinner, I'm commanded by Kumasi, you know, more guno, and no baby, and no ma, get and grind. Kumasi brewing, a woman near fool. It is a prisoner from long. Coke factory, Korea the air. Juice factory, Korea the air. If you are component and said the Yandro, and you will think what that Roma. And now open tea, a treasure component here. In Columbus, a property. Pen and pencil factory, meaning I say. Most of them, Manu, yabby. It's a quam come and yappy. Mamma, yappy. I do a mama, I know. And the money.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Let us see. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, we are free. Minty on a pay.
Good morning.
Majo saw him.
I'm because of Eastern Region.
Yala yentio meton kapa.
But oh, and this you know about all to be no. So it's a fact. I buy the about in the bottom. Sa no mo to ba o mo pro bottom intermediate we born another abaso se man dey am born abaso me say 7 near disabled me 7 ka flat oba o ma disabled for what for 7 oba to free to amount Canada to show how they are good 7 now to Australia o 7 you se ba me ka se mbi a kira o me disabled me here man Michael Kofi Kakaka. If I am say, me pay, how to blood me to go so. I'm buying another. I'm 3,000. I'm going to hotel. And I'm the mommy. I said, we didn't go. So about it, we start assembly.
Good morning. Good morning. Namia Domia, who you're probably not free, uncle.
The free
Yanko. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Too bad. Good morning. We didn't have free from you.
I'm a specific
Master Roger, fine. Takwa into
my boy about so my boy Jima. I was there. I sometimes had maybe before Cano. You quickly because you had maybe before some more customer. As some of working in free education. Everyone you want free education. This is because disabled as them disabled. I need to also that time or more. That way I decided that I was young people from what about any person started. I offend the way I don't want that. It don't say it don't people sometimes some more kasa. Almost say what I did about Ghana for benefiting. Health insurance now more than or more than mutual health insurance. You have most about national health insurance. No Christian war. I squad to call Matua wanted to be. I got there. It is a Mokasa. I have Muya Mokasa entity there. Or Mapokana, Tanka, Yanya, Western region. Yeah, but come on, entity for now. I got there.
Okay, yeah, I say, last but one caller. Good morning.
Ezra 94.1.
Hello.
We didn't have free.
But your friend is Casa Free Takwa.
Is Atakwa, Natakwa foot here, Pa, Edamasi. Ain't you?
You, Edamasi, you are Pa Mobodama or my Ghana. Edamasi, you are Pa my Ghana. Yes, Remo. Everything are buying us here, motor Ciano. Hardship or money or mine without Ciano. Yes, Remo, we have a chance to see a pana. A more party of no Ghana for you, yes, Remo. Neighbor, I will be a more fancy. Let me see a motor at a more dear Gimama, Mabuni. Come here, Papa. I'm not sure you to Google and see as you are Gimania. It is only when I'm maybe in a one, maybe sending an answer. You are Western High, Ediwa. Yes, Remo. No, I'm wanted. No more, you're someone in Jamuna. Yes, I am a good partner, motor there, mine.
That's the last caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, we are free.
Mr. Kofi. I'm a new one, I'm here, and I'm free. I don't concern.
Okay, into you.
So for now, I'm better Kebby. Indeed. So far, we didn't have a many man who preach in the pardon. Why you say in the panel? I saw when people were in this war, where you were in so very young people suffer. Indeed. I saw Mama I come on here from into or more now Kotwaba man people that is or more what's now come on into you. Indeed, like you come in with the way Mrs. Cannon. So for now, I say, your man is scheduling your bonnet partner who will be now radio national better to pass a more
calculation. So what I say. Inti said you watch the wagin, Sana Sofon so actually Najune. Inti Sofo Simon Toma NPP. So on Cambon, you do one out here. So for us, convincing enough. You vote for NPP. If it's not convincing enough, then of course you do the needful. What you think is convincing enough for you in the next 4 years. Yes, you wrap up now. Afi yedi nyamia some doko.
One will be preached.
Throne of Holy Trinity.
Okay,
Worship Center.
On NPP.
Fiyase Lake Road. Reverend Joseph Florida Eba. Now Reverend
Onye MPP sofo. Okay.
Ojina Vimfi. Prof, yeah, caught ne krakra ofana west ade twato.
Mama nka asam nkyere Ghana for it.
Yeah.
2002 number tech. Jamembero no. Na train ye adwuma.
Okay.
Wa ha. Nti ma me di ngo fi ben so a obada train station ha. Na MPP amembu e. That time na Ghana Railways, what sustained Ghana Railways was bauxite and manganese. And the timber, what free, you know that. And MPP aban wako to track bi mammoth. Some big track bi osun na order ho. No wako J contract or manganese bauxite ni na. MPP aban no go railways and the railways your which rail. Uncle 94.1 Oya waka there NDC aban ye bogu nyuma. Ma make kire Ghana for there. Ghana for MPP for the oya hon won kotokumo na wo hia. And na se why bibi kakra bi wode ma wa mo 1 cedi go baje 100,000. Mo to abamma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He's a monumental failure. Nana Rudan kwa Akufo-Addo. Your man paying na sabe se Ghana for one man kwan.
Thank you.
Nke baka there. Nko man paying bi baba.
Thank you.
But we di Ghana for hwambo.
Professor
Mama Ghana for nte na no. No nko to abamma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Na no de obobo yen fom. Na nkata no krom kwan esi ho.
Professor Hans Atta lecturer Amstead and a member of the NDC Otenika. Lawyer.
Menko.
Yes.
Media no amutie and some de yakapebri and ya cheche biomem. Social intervention, social interventions, human nipa dasani hu adwumayo. So the legacy of the two parties now. NDC phone to me form Sanchez Bako. And when the medipa etumpon, Kwalako school, medicals and in your manema. A MPP and the IAB from Kufua to Nanato. Now the question is, 10 beyond baby, I say Kenyo. Yari, I didn't know me ska and on the Nanato so by your mamma's worry. Asa, I didn't know yes can or the etino. Yadi, ya jumane say, ye send the padas and a 2 pound because me bay. Adam who ya a microphone almost and your government there. It microphone ye Nipa that's a needy developer on the develop almost settings. And in America, the best country, it's a liberty free country.
Lawyer Charles Owusu Janwa, a private legal practitioner and a member of the NPP. And I want to pay on behalf of the entire team led by Reverend Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin Mimidin the Semic Ote Professor Hans Enka Sanso and lawyer Charles Owusu Enka earlier on Kwasi Ade Odike Afi Apostle Dr. Kofi and the vice presidential candidate at the independent candidate Chumbarema George Adu. And so Ayuba Azongo so obtaining committee that is a matter we have the entire team. It is here it will be a very great weekend. Now me sorry no ya de nyamesamua edokodoko na ebrewo Throne of Holy Trinity Worship Center ewo Kumasi Feyase Lake Road kwana da so saa na odu Feyase oh and Reverend Joseph Ofori ewa ode nyame so mpa sempa no ode ebrewo okoje among the nation fighter of attack Bwadi afi Ruben ni and Ken Promise and afi my lieutenant and pay TRTK mina na ebeboae na me adomo a eda juada but the entire team can led by Reverend Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin. Let us see have a great weekend and enjoy your day. Happy birthday and call Emma your friend say okay happy birthday to Mariam Akusika Miriam Akusika and ewa wada Kumasi Technical University from Sister Diana wishing you a blessed happy birthday my dear one for pa one for nyame nkoswa na oma won hire kopem se obehire pa yakramo ame ɛyɛ adom a radio ada wobɛte yɛn ka bye bye